What up, everybody? Welcome to It Is What It Is TV. And we already have Dr. Fizzer Frost, Spirit Warrior, and 907 Goodies. How you guys doing today?
Doing good, doing good.
All good, all good.
So, before we start these videos, uh, go ahead and tell us about this upcoming interviews and we guys are going to talk about on your own show. Go ahead.
Yeah,
907.
so yesterday I did an interview with Next Level about moving forward and becoming a vegan. It's a really great interview. So definitely make sure you guys check that interview out. And this Friday, I have another YouTuber, Slim Jim Longfoot. He's gonna come up and talk about type 2 diabetes. In 2020, he had a healthcare scare and almost lost his life. And a lot of people are dealing with type 2 diabetes. So we're gonna talk all about that. So make sure y'all subscribe to 907 Goodies, hit the like button, and we have some more great videos in the queue for the future.
All right. Dr. Fizzer Frost. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got an interview hopefully tomorrow with Ron Mack. It'll be a late night stream. Friday, I got a interview with the I think it's a younger cat though. He young, but he do wrestling content, and he also do his own sceneries. Like him and his homeboys get in there and they do like little wrestling moves on each other. They got belts and all that. And I got an interview with him next week lined up. Torn Jones, the party bus guy. I got him coming on. I also got another guy. He I know he rap. I know he in the music industry. I just don't know what all he do just right off the bat. But I got that lined up, so that's coming soon. So yeah, man, we got some things dropping, man. You know what I'm saying? So hit the subscribe button, man. Don't forget we got the Tales from the darkness. I don't know what I'm gonna call it now. Shit, you know.
Dark. That's a good one. Tale of the Darkness. But when
Yeah.
do you guys want to do that though? Tomorrow or Friday?
Or the dark side of wrestling.
Yeah.
Probably most likely Friday. Yeah, unless Ryan Mack don't show up tomorrow. But other than that,
So if we do that, we got to do it then Friday night. Then that's when everybody's available. At least our little
right,
group.
right.
So that means you got to do SmackDown real quick. Then we go.
Yeah,
We'll
we
see.
can
We'll see.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it line up.
All right. So I got like 6 videos real quick. They're short, not that long. React to them and go from there. Hopefully, more people come on. I would like to hear your opinion. So this is the first video. This one's like the longest out of all of them, but get that out of the way real quick.
What we got over here?
The National
Can you
Penitentiary
guys
is
hear
where
it?
Haiti's highest profile criminals were locked up. For 3 days, gang members threatened to storm the jail. After fierce gunfights which turned the streets of Port-au-Prince into a battleground, they succeeded in releasing fellow gang members. Civilians were caught in the middle of the street battles.
Armed gangs are onto us. We can't take it anymore. We have nowhere to go.
With no police to be seen in several parts of the city, shops and properties have been looted. Police say they are not equipped to deal with the gang violence.
It is outrageous that all of the country's authorities are driving around in armored cars, while the people have no armored vehicles, and the police don't even have bulletproof vests. I paid for this bulletproof vest and this helmet that I'm wearing right now out of my own pocket.
The gang members, who control large parts of the country, are demanding the resignation of acting Prime Minister Ariel Henry. He flew to Kenya last week to try and finalize a deal to send Kenyan security personnel to Haiti as part of a UN-backed task force to restore order. But with no sign of foreign forces arriving soon, Haitians in Port-au-Prince are left with no option but to flee the violence in any way they can. Hamza Mohammed, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.
So literally right. That video was a couple days ago. The gang broke into a prison in Haiti and let a lot of criminals out. Haiti's been in a crisis ever since the president got assassinated in 2020 or 21. So the prime minister, he's both president and president and prime minister running the show. Now the gang is getting out of control. He fled to Puerto Rico for a day, and the gang leader tells everybody if he comes back, there's going to be a genocide in Haiti. There's going to be a massacre, a civil war.
Damn.
So and that gang leader used to be a former police officer as well, like a captain back in the day. Now he's running the top gang or the top mafia in Haiti, and things about to escalate. And before you guys go, a couple years ago, the U.S. was planning to invade Haiti as well. If this, so we'll see what happens. So, we guys think about it?
Oh man, it's that oh man, I can't even wrap my head around that. The president gone, the gang take over. Pretty much, the gang gets the head leader of the gang gets the president, pretty much, and they probably end up, setting their own rules and all that.
I didn't know that they had invaded the prison and let a lot of bad people out. The whole thing, honestly, is just very scary, and I feel for the citizens. But my phone is dying. If I get disconnected, I'll come back. But I feel bad for the citizens and like the women and children, because really there's not much you can do besides flee the country.
Yeah, you're right. Wally, salute. Thank you for coming. Hopefully, everybody hits the like and subscribe button, and to support, hit the cash app $ Hassan Tahir 1993. Appreciate everyone. But yeah, things are getting out of control, and it's sad too, because Haiti's been going disaster after disaster, earthquake, 2 earthquakes, shootings left and right, people done, people, my bad, people are suffering. And you know what's crazy though? They were the first black nation to kill their slave owners, and it's been chaos for them ever since. It's like when you think in the inside bubbles, like they're trying to teach them a lesson, like how dare you do this, and they keep doing it here. Well, not the earthquake, but the assassination, the killing, they know, like it sounds like conspiracy, crazy stuff, but trust me, it ain't. But and I get what the gang is doing. They're getting tired of the corruption of the politicians, but at the same time, he is a gang member. They are gangsters, so that's not looking good for the world. Only the Haitians can tell us, hey, these are the good guys. They're defending us, so we never know. Because over here they're gonna paint a picture. Of course, the prime minister is gonna be looked at as a good guy because he's an ally with them. So just be careful and look into it before you make a decision. Look deep into it. Do you guys want to add anything before we move on to the next video?
Yeah, I just want to say it's looking like things are going to keep getting out of control until someone else from the world like tries to invade and then tries to go against Haiti. But I think things are about to get really, really crazy.
What it look like.
Yeah. Especially if the U.S. goes in there and invades. Damn. Hey, Wally, if you want to come on the panel, you're very welcome. But here we go to this video. This was another great, crazy story. Here we go.
His whole family mocked him when he inherited that old house. But later, they all regretted it. As I was telling you in part one, this young man had inherited a rundown cabin from his grandfather, and his whole family thought he'd drawn the short straw, while the rest of his family had inherited very luxurious items. They all made fun of him, and he questioned why this was his reward for all the help he gave his grandfather. Was it all for nothing? But then he made a discovery. There was a hatch in the floor. He investigated, and what he found will blow your mind, a chest with a padlock, 4 numbers. Yet Andrew knew exactly what number it would be, his birth date. It unlocked and revealed gold beyond anyone's wildest dreams to the value of $10 million. His family quickly found out about this and did all they could to steal it, breaking into his cabin in the night to try and find it. But Andrew remembered how they treated him. He waited till they were down the hatch and slammed it shut. Some say their bodies are still down there now, whilst Andrew moved to Dubai. Be careful how you treat others.
Damn.
Wow.
Hold on. So this guy took care of his grandfather, you know? He did what he did. His grandfather's old. His grandfather was rich, like the video said. When the grandfather passed on, he signed up his will to everybody. He got a car, he got money, he got the best one. Sure, he got the shitty house, the bad house looking like what the hell? I don't want that. But there's some more in there. There was gold, you know.
Right.
So, but and the lock, he knew it was his birthday because that's his grandpa favorite, grandson. The other family knew about it and they're trying to rob him. So allegedly he locked them in there in the basement and bounced. The family were trying to rob him and he fled to Dubai. So what do you think about that story?
I mean, it kind of sounds like normal life, or like how it is. It's like no one trusts you, no one believes in you until they see you come up, and then they want a piece of the pie. And I don't know about him. I don't think it was right for him to lock them in there. Now that's the M word. But I understand what he was saying. He was like, "Forget y'all. I'm not helping you guys out with nothing. Because when I needed help, y'all didn't help me." And another thing I would say is that people are attracted to flashy items. So because the house he inherited was run down, they didn't care about it. But if it had been a nice house from the jump, they would have cared about it.
Yeah, I mean, and then that's his own family too. Like, god damn. Now imagine what's the stranger gonna do to you if he finds out you have all that good. And see, it just proves my point. Know your people. Doesn't mean their family. Doesn't mean don't look the other way. Know your circle. Know your people. Who supports you and who doesn't. Doesn't mean they're smiling at your face. Doesn't mean they want good intentions for you. You know, it is what it is. But go ahead, Fizzer Fells. What you got to say on this?
Yeah, he I just thought it was crazy he locked them down though. I mean, putting something on the top of the door where they can maybe get out, have a chance of getting out, and he'll be long gone by the time they do push the dresser out from over them or something. But yeah, man, that's a lesson learned, that's a lesson to learn. Watch your surroundings, know who you messing with, know your people. Yeah, man, because you just never know, they looking at it. They're looking at the broken house. Then they talking about you. Not only that, they ain't invite you to their house to, hey, come over here and live luxury with us. Nobody did that. They just talked about him. Found out he had some gold. They got greedy, and that's what greed gets you also. Being greedy can cause you a failure.
Yeah. God damn. Well, I wonder the full story of this. Did they find their bodies? Was the family member still alive in the basement? Did they pass away?
Oh yeah, they passed away. Ate each other.
So many questions. But before we move on to the next video, Visitor Frost, did you fix your situation when they pulled up on you? Is it good now? You don't have to worry about them, or?
Oh shit, I ain't got to worry about them. I don't know about my kid. I don't think it's over though. Like, cause it's just gonna be recycle and repeat, for the kids until somebody off somebody. That's what they're looking like to me.
Damn.
But like I said, though, as long as they keep me out of it, just do what they do. Keep me out of it though. Excuse me.
907, anything to add before we move on or no?
And I've been seeing a couple of videos like that. Is that the new AI that they're using to make those videos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I follow that.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming out with a lot of new stuff and a lot of new, if you know how to use it, it can help your show very, very well. So this one's interesting too. Well, listen.
You know who the most feared warriors in ancient Greece were? You're going to say the Spartans, aren't you?
Yeah.
A city-state called Argos, and they were gay lovers, where every single man was fighting next to his lover because they assumed that it was going to inspire them to fight harder and to not turn their back and to not be cowards because they were next to their lovers. In the Battle of the Champions, Sparta and Argos decided that they weren't going to waste all their soldiers going to war with each other, so they nominated 300 soldiers each to fight each other. We're going to meet back here tomorrow, and whoever's left on the field is going to be the winner. So these 300 homosexuals fought against 300 Spartan hoplites. Both sides fought till there were 2 men from Argos left, and all the Spartans were dead. Both armies meet there the next morning, and there's 1 Spartan standing in the middle of the field, badly wounded. He obviously stood up after the battle. Argos was like, yeah, we won, we killed all your dudes. Sparta was like, that's not the deal, though. The deal was who's here on the field the next morning. And they ended up having a full-scale battle anyway.
Shit.
So damn, I can't, one video I can hear it and the other video I can't hear, but you guys can hear it perfectly. So the whole point of that is these gay men in the Roman or Greek time says that they love their lovers, they fight side by side. And the agreement was with the Spartans or whatever, the last man in the battlefield wins.
Right.
So the gay guys, the group of the other town or city or whatever, they thought they won, but that wasn't the deal. But see, and then here's the thing though, doesn't mean they're gay, doesn't mean they can't be violent, because in the end of the day, they're still men.
Right.
Even though the straight men would look at them weird and crazy, like, well, what are you doing? Doesn't mean they can't be violent like that, because in the end of the day, they are men. But go ahead, Fizzer Frost, what you got to say about this?
Yeah, man, you got. they always say you can win the battle, but you didn't win the war, and that's pretty much what's the case right there, man. They took their eyes off the ball then, and Sparta ended up back on the scene. He won, but it still didn't stop the, then he said the chaos still continued.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, it just war, man. Barbarians, man. They're barbarians. They got to fight it out. See who owns one another. That's crazy. And
then we still have that to this day, but it's different than like back then. It's still violent, but it's a different way, 907, what do you think about all this?
I think that you can never judge a book by its cover. I've heard of a lot of men that that were zesty beating up straight people. So it's not about your sexual orientation. It's like there's people that I've met that have been quiet and then they come out winning the fight. So you just never know who you're messing with, never know who you're dealing with. So you kind of always have to be on your guard. But I will say I'm lucky we're not in those times where, well, we kind of still are, where there's a lot of wars, but the wars today are not combat, hand-on-hand combat like they were back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. On Fizzer Frost, anything else?
Yeah, just can't judge a book by its cover. Like she said, like 907 say, you can be the quietest one in the room, but be the most deadliest person in the room. Just never know.
Yeah, never judge a book by its cover. But what do people do? They do it anyway.
Oh yeah.
Now, speaking of violent behavior, now watch this.
He had a bone crusher, homie. One of those long, thick knives. He ran up and jumped and slammed it into this dude's head in the chow hall. They emptied everybody. There was 2 Mexican gangs at OSP that went after each other. One of them, he ran up. He had a bone crusher, homie. One of those long, thick knives. He ran up and jumped and slammed it into this dude's head in the chow hall. They emptied everybody out of that thing. They had us on lockdown for 2-3 weeks. They were feeding us all of our meals in the cell, bag lunches. The two different sides of the chow hall, the side they call the white side, the Serenios are right in there. They eat with the white boys. And the side that they legitimately, they call it the jungle. And at the very back of the jungle is where the sex offenders have to sit. The COs will straight up tell the Serenios, like, hey, you got a 14th Streeter dude coming. So they'll be waiting for him in laundry, bro. They'll go to get out of their jumpsuit, and all of a sudden, out of the shadows, 3 Serenios trying to make as much of an example out of him as humanly possible. They don't even make it to a cell most of the time, homeboy.
Mm.
So it just shows you corruption is everywhere, you know, in prison, outside. It don't matter. You know, you just got to learn how to play the game. And then these violent behavior going in prison, it's like, damn. So the COs was telling the other gang, hey, your rival gang, one of them's coming. And you heard it. They get ready, they plan something out, and they get him. Like, God damn. So what do you think? Guys, go ahead. Anybody.
Go ahead, 907.
Go ahead.
I've heard a lot of horror stories about the prison. There's really a lot of fighting and a lot of like not only gang wars but race wars. So it'll be like the blacks versus the Asians. So you guys stay in school, be on your best behavior, don't go to prison. And I question the mindset of anybody who wants to work in a prison. Like, I would like to interview one of them. Like, what made you want to work in a prison?
Well, somebody got to do it. It's like, somebody picks up the trash or cleans toilet or whatever,
Right.
or somebody got to do it eventually.
Yeah.
But here's the problem I have with that 907. When you say go to school, I agree with you. But here's the thing. A lot of people went to university and still end up in prison. So it don't mean you go to college or university special. You're something special or different than the ones from the streets. The ones that went to university, they just know how to do it better, more professional until they get caught. They still scamming. They still cheating people out of their money. They still BSing, but they're just doing it in a better way, in a more educational way. They're just doing it more in the street way, the way they could. But the results are the same.
Right.
So
I agree with that, but I do feel like if you go to school and you stay out of trouble, you got higher chances. But I also think that it's the people that you surround yourself with that really make a big difference. But if you go to prison, just be ready to fight.
No, you just said it. You have the right people around you. But again, some people, they think those people around them have good intentions until, like, most of them, they don't have that good. That's why it comes down to know your goddamn people, especially the people you hang out with. I don't give a damn. That's what it comes down to. If you want less headaches, that's what you got to do. It sucks. If you want to hear it from me, I'll tell you. You got to know your people. If you don't, well, good luck then. I don't know what else to tell you.
And some people got to learn the hard way, which is unfortunate, or some people are like hard headed, where it's like they'll hear what Hassan is saying, but they'll still do what they want to do. And some people just got to learn the hard way. All we can do is help those that want to be helped, like Dr. Frizzle said.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You got to pick your role, man. You pick your role, you pick your path, and then once you pick it, the consequences, you just got to handle it. Can't bitch about it. You can't whine and cry. Can't point no fingers. You just gotta handle that shit the best way you can. Because y'all know the story. So yeah, I done been through them trailblazers. Going down the wrong path. I always tell folks I'm hard headed, motherfucker. Boy, I done bumped my ass plenty of time, but I ain't pointing no fingers. I ain't blaming nobody. Took accountability, and that what made me pull myself out of it. So yeah, man. But prison, that's the last place you want to avoid. Avoid that shit. unless you like being around a lot of men. I'd rather be free fighting on the outside world fighting than inside with a whole bunch of hard legs fighting.
Yeah. Now watch this. It says we're on the topic of corruption, and
when they raided my house, the first thing the police said is, "Where's the Bugatti?" First words. It's almost like the Romanian state just wanted to steal money. Interesting. Anyway, I have a safe, and I have all my diamond watches in a safe, and it's bulletproof glass. And they're like, "Open the safe." And I was like, "Well, what happens if I don't?" Mr. Ski Mask with the sharp. "Well, you're going to jail. So it doesn't matter if it takes us 3 months with a chainsaw. We're getting in that safe, and we're going to destroy your house while we do it." I was like, "Well, that's a pretty valid point. Time is the fire in which we all burn, including a safe. I mean, it can hold someone out for a certain amount of time, and I'm sure with months of time they'd get in." When my father was still alive, the war in Afghanistan was going on. And I remember asking my dad, saying, "Why do the Taliban even fight and resist the American country? They don't stand a chance." And my dad...
Damn. So the first thing the cops wanted was the cars, the money. And you can see corruptions go to the very top. So no matter how much money you got, if they want to mess with you, they'll mess with you to show you who's boss, you know? Go ahead, 907.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Money does not mean that you're going to be free for life and you can do criminal activities. So, everyone needs to be acting or needs to act reasonable. When you get too high and you think you cannot be touched, that's when you're normally going to fall the hardest. Now, did Andrew Tate get out of prison didn't he go there for rape?
Allegedly. But he's out. He's free. It turns out one of the girls who called the cops, she just, because her boyfriend called her, she got nervous and she made those lies. So everything was a lie. And one reporters exposed the BBC of the England, the UK news. They were making fake news about Andrew Tate, like paying girls, "Hey, say this, do this," allegedly to blame Andrew Tate. So it turns out all to be lies. But so that they had to let him go. Because in Romania, what I heard, the law, if they're gonna arrest you, they have to keep you 3 months. So that's why Andrew Tate, until they figure out what the charges are there. He said he was in prison, they didn't even tell him what the charges were. But after 3 months, they couldn't figure out nothing. There was no charge. So they had to let him go. Unless they come out with a charge. So all these girls turned out to be fake. Like they just made up the whole story. One of them, she just got nervous because her boyfriend in America called her. So that's why she made that lie.
Wow, and this goes back to what you were saying, Hassan. The people around you choose to have around you. He definitely needs to surround himself with better quality women that don't have all that going on. And just be careful how you guys treat people. I feel like that goes back into it too, because if you out here talking crazy, a lot of people are going to be rooting for you to fail.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that. Remember the banana war when we did on your channel?
Yeah.
Remember how they made fake news about that president? Same thing. The game is the same. If you don't play their game, that's what's going to happen to you. They don't give a damn white, black, brown, man or woman. But go ahead, Fizzer Frost. What you got to say about this?
It sounds like to me that they use the situation to prove a point that you can be touched, because Andrew was out here talking that crap, you know what I'm saying? Andrew was out here, he was on it, man. He got a whole bunch of followers. You influencing the younger people, you are influencer. They're like, oh, he trying to take everybody to the right direction. So let's use this situation to show him who really the boss. So no matter how high you get, no matter how much money you got, it always gonna be that with that Illuminati type of crowd, some type of gang, some type of mob that's gonna be higher than you unless you just a crime boss yourself. But even a crime boss can be touched.
Yeah, because eventually we all have an end, and that end is death. No one can escape that, So everybody has an end in this story. The question is, how does it end? And when they go after like the big boss, like you said, the big bosses, the mob boss, the president. Well, when they go after them, my question becomes, what did he do to piss them off? Forget what he did to us in the street. Forget all that. They don't give a damn about all that. What did he do to piss them off? The other higher than him.
Right.
Did he expose something? Did he tell them to piss off? I'm not playing this game. I'm the Don over here. So, that's my question. What did he do to piss them off?
Right.
Go ahead, Nano. Yeah, go ahead, Fizzer Frost.
No, I just went.
Gas mask. Salute. Thank you for coming. 907, anything to add to that?
Your mic on?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I stepped away for a quick second. But yeah, I think it was just going back to the Andrew Tate situation. That's why you gotta stay humble, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but again, that's why you gotta be careful though. Especially when you got big money. Even forget big money. Even if you're average guy, you know. Especially nowadays, if someone just point the finger, he did this, people will believe it. Now you're screwed.
Yeah, Anton Daniels talks about it a lot on his show. It's like when you are a single man and you're having all these different women, you have got to be careful because they can go back and say whatever they want and it could be a whole situation. That's why it's better if you can to settle down with one person versus having all these different partners because nowadays it's getting kind of scary out there for men.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous everywhere for everybody. For the people watching, hopefully you guys hit the subscribe and like button. If you want to support, there's the cash. Appreciate everybody. Fizzer Frost, anything to add before we move on?
We can go to the next video.
907, do you have anything to go on or no?
No, I'm good.
Alive, the war in Afghanistan was going on. And I remember asking my father was still alive, the war in Afghanistan was going on. And I remember asking my dad, saying, why do the Taliban even fight and resist the American war machine? They don't stand a chance. And my dad said, they're fighting for their way of life. They want their wife and they want their children and they want their society and their language and they don't want pride flags and they don't want to be told what to do. Fighting to be a culture and be a people which is independent in and of itself. Like, they're not the bad guys you think they are. They're people who are like, why are you here? What do you want? We don't agree with that. That's against our holy book. Fuck off. Who is your father? You want to see how chess players can see the future? Read his Twitter. At Tate Terrific. Everything he was talking about 11 years ago is so important now.
Damn. Salute, Marcus, Gas Mask. Appreciate you guys coming here.
Salute.
So literally, Andrew Tate's father was a former Air Force intelligence. He gathered intelligence for the Air Force, and he was like a spy, and he was a master at chess too.
Right.
And this is not just about Afghanistan. It's about the whole world, you know. In Africa, Asia, South America, when people fight the superpowers, they're trying to tell them to piss off. We got our own culture, our own traditions, our own religion. Go away. So over here, they paint the picture. Oh, we're trying to fight for the freedom, blah blah blah. Well, we all know that's a bunch of BS because when they go to these places, they want something: oil, gas, diamonds. Because Africa, the Middle East, that part of the world, they have all of that. If you're not sharing the pie, well, guess what? You're the boogeyman. And over here, they paint the picture that these people are coming, taking your freedom. Like I said last time, we had this conversation, Fizzer Frost. You and 907, Freezy, Gas Mask, Marcus, Wally, and whoever's watching, you're not going to buy that story. They know you guys not going to buy that BS. So who's going to buy it? Those, I hate to say this, but those small town, middle class white people. As long as they believe in this BS, we're good. It is what it is, you know? But yeah, so over here, they just paint a narrative. And it's hard to get people out of that mindset. They're stuck because of the media, you know? They painted that picture. Now social media, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitter, and so on and so forth.
Right.
And, you know, it's really hard to get people out of that mindset. But it is what it is. But go ahead, Fizzer Frost. What you got to say?
Yeah, that because they plant the seeds. Once they start planting seeds and it grows in people, it becomes part of their nature. So that's just how they think. You know what I'm saying? And some people actually waking up, just not in a bigger form. It's in a smaller form. And it's wild how they can, like, this set of people can work with this set of people. They can actually work together. But then, like I always say, it's that greed. One side get greedy. Be like, you want to know what? We got a whole army over here. You know what I'm saying? And we can go take that shit. And it's crazy how it be like that, man. It's just that working as a unit and keeping it trade for trade. And that's how the wars get started.
907.
Yeah, this story what Andrew Tate was talking about, it just goes to show you how powerful the media can be. It can literally sway people's opinion of a place, and without them even going to study anything about that history or those people, they will believe something. And I feel like a lot of times they use the media to push their narrative, like what they're doing over, with all these wars. They always make a reason why it's not their fault. They're like the narcissists of the world, allegedly. But I think a lot of people are starting to kind of notice what's going on. Like, hey, this is all part of a bigger plot. I think a lot of people are starting to notice.
Yeah.
But yeah. But sadly, the damage has been done, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Damage has been done, and then people are easily to fall asleep again. Like, I don't give a damn. And then we move on. So it is what it is. People, when they're stuck in their own little bubble, is really hard to get, unless something happens to them or somebody that they actually give a damn about.
Right.
And especially in this country, we all know no one gives a damn about nobody. Maybe one or two people we actually give a damn about. The rest, like, sorry, my bad. Piss off. I mean, literally, that's what it is. I mean, just counting. You don't have to tell me, but count in your head how many people you actually give a damn about. That just friends and families in your head. Like, think of a number: 5, 3. I bet you that there are going to be a lot of them. And we know, and everybody knows who they give a damn about. So it is what it is.
Right.
So I got this vinyl video, but after that, and then we can call it a night. Appreciate everybody's coming. I hope everybody hit the like button and subscribe and all that. Remember, Fizzer Frost, what I keep in 907. Remember, I keep saying how they plan 50 to 100 years and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Now this guy right here is a former general. His name is Wesley Clark in the military. Salute, Hassas. Damn, Hassas came late. So watch this.
About 10 days after 9/11, I went through the Pentagon and I saw Secretary Rumsfeld and Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz. I went downstairs just to say hello to some of the people on the Joint Staff who had used to work for me. And one of the people called me and he said, "You got to come in. You got to come in and talk to me a second." I said, "Well, you're too busy." He said, "No." He says, "We've made the decision. We're going to war with Iraq." This was on or about the 20th of September. I said, "We're going to war with Iraq. Why?" He said, "I don't know." He said, "I don't know what else to do." So I said, "Well, did they find some information connecting Saddam to Al Qaeda?" He said, No. He says, "There's nothing new that way. They just made the decision to go to war with Iraq." He said, "I guess it's like we don't know what to do about terrorists, but
is that you, Hassas?
We got a good military and we can take."
Yes, it's me.
And he said, "I guess if the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem has to look like a nail."
Wait, hold on. My bad, guys.
Good.
So I came back to see him a few weeks later. And by that time we were bombing in Afghanistan. I said, are we still going to war with Iraq? And he said, oh, it's worse than that. He said, he reached over on his desk, he picked up a piece of paper. And he said, I just got this down from upstairs, meaning the Secretary of Defense's office today. And he said, this is a memo that describes how we're going to take out 7 countries in 5 years, starting with Iraq and then Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and finishing off Iran. I said, is it classified? He said, yes, sir. I said, well, don't show it to me. And I saw him a year or so ago, and I said, you remember that? He said, sir, I didn't show you that memo. I didn't show it to you.
I'm sorry, what did you say his name was?
I'm not going to give you his name.
So go through the countries again.
Well, starting with Iraq, then Syria and Lebanon, then Libya, then Somalia and Sudan, and then back to Iran. So when you look at Iran, you say, is it a replay? It's not exactly a replay, but here's the truth, that Iran from the beginning has seen that the presence of the United States in Iraq was a threat. A blessing, because we took out Saddam Hussein and the Baathists. They couldn't handle them. We took care of it for them, but also a threat because they knew that they were next on the hit list. And so, of course, they got engaged. They lost 1 million people during the war with Iraq. And they've got a long and unprotectable, unsecurable border. So it was in their vital interest to be deeply involved inside Iraq.
What up, Hassan? But so literally, well, what I've always been talking about, guys, they planned this stuff out years and years. So this is nothing new. Everything that we see, everything that's happening, has been planned out. To us, is new. To us, like, God damn, I can't believe this is happening. and you see, here's the crazy thing. When people like that talk back 15 years ago, that's not 20, 30, 50, they call them a conspiracy theory.
Right.
Okay, maybe he's making stuff, but this guy's a former general. He worked in the Pentagon, so is he crazy too? Is he just making stuff up? And what do we see happening right now? So damn. But go ahead, guys. Oh, hot sauce, what up? But go ahead, Fizzer Frost. What you got to say about this?
It's crazy how they going to war and then get nobody no explanation for doing it. You know what I'm saying? Or going to do this, going to do that. You ask them why, they don't even know why. It just reminds me of some people that do some dumbass shit. Then you ask them, hey, why'd you do it? Then they be like, I don't know.
907.
Yeah, I just want to say, do you guys notice how the audience was laughing? Like it was funny. And it's like those are actual countries that are in a state of, or that are going to be in a state of war, and you guys think that is funny. And then I want to say, the fact that he's going on like this media tour to like promote this story, and it's like at the time you didn't do nothing. So now you're trying to get paid off of, the destabilization. It's just an unfortunate cycle, and you're absolutely right, Hassan. They plan this stuff years in advance.
All right, hot sauce. What do you think about this? Well, I think hot sauce went away real quick. Gas mask.
Hold on, I'm here. Yeah, sorry. A little bit slow. I have food poisoning, so I'm a little bit messed up at the moment.
Oh,
but
man.
talking makes the pain go away. It kind of, well, yes, governments do plan in advance, and it kind of makes sense because wars are typically planned, because if you think about it, there's no real reason to go to war with a country, especially a country that's so far away from America. Like, honestly, there's the way America is situated geographically, there's no real reason to go to war because there's no threats around the country, right? But I just want to add this to the pot. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the eclipse that's coming soon, solar eclipse. So it's in April 8th, 2024. And it's going to make an X over America. The first one happened in 2017, 7 years ago. And I personally think this is going to be a big deal moving forward.
You said April 18th, right?
April 2024. I don't know the exact April 8th. April 8th.
Okay. Anybody anything to add or no?
Have you guys heard about that at all?
No, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, it's a solar eclipse. It's going to make an X over America. The first one happened exactly 7 years ago, and the next one is next month, April 8th.
Damn,
damn, a day before my birthday. Damn.
Yeah, and it's going to make an X over it. And people drawing comparisons of whatever happened before. Like when there was X's over America before, it went to war. And Babylon, right before the destruction of Babylon, for those who believe in the Bible, there was an X over it. So like there's warnings in the sky, whether you believe in the universe or whatever, there's warnings that are happening, because I do think America is going to have to come under some type of judgment. So I think the things that we're talking about now, you need to kind of prepare, because I think something, things, because like after the first one, the pandemic hit, right? 2 years later, the pandemic hit, and all these crazy things start to begin to happen. And after this one, God knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. I remember Bill Gates saying something that first pandemic was nothing. The next one's going to be even crazier. But you know what, Hassan? We try to warn people. No one wants to listen. They're going to look at us crazy. So it's like you say sometimes, fuck them.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. And yeah, because I mean, whatever you believe in, whether it's spiritual or astrology, whatever, this is something that has never happened before in the past 2,000 years. A complete solar eclipse marking an X over America. It is crazy, man. It is crazy. If you look at the photos and stuff like that, it looks crazy.
Yeah,
but I wonder what's so special about April 8th. But before we get there, 6, salute. I appreciate you coming.
Salute, Pound. How y'all doing?
Hey, salute. April 8th. April 8th is the Passover, right? It's the Jewish Passover, and that's considered the new year for Judaism.
Oh, okay.
Right now, some people like me and Freezy will say, this will make the end. This will make the end of persecution for Black America, because in the Bible it says that we will stay in America for 400 years. So, 1619 was the exact date, and that's why you see all this. Information about reparations. Like UK is talking about paying reparations to Caribbeans, Afro Caribbeans, and anybody who's a part of the African what is that? The transatlantic slave trade. Sorry, I'm fucked up. And the UN is saying that America owe African Americans for the slave trade. Like all types of shit is happening. And 25% of the UN is leaving America, heading to Nairobi, Kenya. So if the UN people are leaving America, what does that say about the rest of us? What we should do? 25% of all workers that work in New York City under the UN is moving to Nairobi, Kenya. That means something's happening in America. It's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
And you want to come back too.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I'm taking my black behind to Hong Kong.
Damn.
Chris the Rubble, appreciate you for coming. Six, what you got to say? I don't know how long you've been listening, but you want to add anything to this?
Oh no, bro. I mean, I just came to, show love to your panel and everything. Man, I seen you live and everything. You come to my panel, come to my channel and stuff, returning the favor, everything. I really don't know what the topic at hands is, so just pretty much just kind of clueless right now, but
No, it's all good. We were just watching Ron Mack is here as well. But I appreciate everybody for coming. No, we're talking about how these governments plan stuff like years and years, and they make people look like crazy, and then now they're acting on it. Like we just saw a video how they're gonna take out 5 countries within 5 years, and we see it happening in front of our eyes, but no one been paying attention. So this stuff we see has been planned out for a while. That's why it's like the people that follow this is not shocking. So that's what we've been talking about. Ron Mack, what up? What up? How you doing?
What's up, man? What's up, Hassan? How you doing, brother?
Appreciate you.
Oh.
Doing good.
Peace be amongst you. What up, Dr. Frizzle Frost? What up, 907 Goodies? What up, 9 What up, Six?
What's up, brother?
What's going on? Man, how you doing, Six, man? I ain't
doing?
seen you in a minute, man.
Hey, what up, Ron, man? Where you been at, Ron, man?
I ain't see you all day. I ain't see you all day, man.
Have you guys seen the movie Leave the World Behind? Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah. I did a review on that shit.
Bro, Dr. Frizzle, after April 8th, that shit's gonna be popping off for real.
Yeah,
that's what I believe. For real.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole redirection of life.
Damn.
As it explains anyway.
I want your reaction to this real quick. This is a different topic.
Inside Edition first showed you last week. An 18-year-old passenger wearing a bra takes cash out of a tip jar and then hops out of the Uber. During the ride, Gabrielle Canales eyes the money in the tip jar. She seems to be pondering whether to actually do it. Then, when the ride is over, she brazenly bolts with the cash. And it was just $5. Now, Gabrielle, an aspiring model, is speaking out exclusively to Inside Edition. People aren't happy with what you did.
No, they definitely aren't. And I don't blame them because I did something wrong. I know they did something wrong, but I accepted that and I apologized.
So your family, I imagine it sounds like your family wasn't happy with you.
I'm embarrassed for them because I really did embarrass everyone I know.
Comments online have been brutal. She's being called nasty, low-life scum, human garbage. You're getting some pretty hateful stuff here.
Yeah, and it's all day.
All day. The driver didn't press charges, but there's no doubt she was convicted in the court of public opinion. She wanted to apologize on Inside Edition.
I took a man's hard-earned money, and I would be upset if someone did that to me. So I do apologize for that.
Damn. I appreciate everybody watching. Hit the like, subscribe button, support the Cash App right here. $sign Hassan Tahir 1993. And Big Dog Barking. Appreciate you for coming. But anybody, go ahead. Go ahead, Six. What do you think about this?
Oh, you already know. To make a long story short, you sorry you got caught.
Okay.
Fizzle Frost, what do you think?
She should just went on me and Hot Sauce favorite website if it was the opposite sex. She should just went on OnlyFans and show her foot and made $5. It's crazy.
Damn. Ron Mack, what do you think?
I honestly believe that she was just being stupid, being young and dumb. Trying to show out in front of her friends. She probably ain't need that money or nothing like that. They just wanted to do something stupid. I just looked at it like that because she actually seems like she come from a good home and all that stuff, but that's stupid though. That was dumb as hell because if she was in another country, she'd get a hand chopped off.
Real.
Can I ask you this, Ron?
Yeah.
And I feel you on that, which fair enough. But what if there was no camera?
Right.
Would she
Then it
have,
would have been
would there still be the same remorse? Would there still be the same
right.
reaction?
Would she have the same accountability?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, ultimately, it wasn't even about the little bit of money that she took. It was about how
Right.
she embarrassed her entire family for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
So that's
otherwise, if it was no camera, like you said,
coming from a mean point when I said she's sorry she got it. She on the side she got caught, but it's just a reality, man. If there was no camera, nobody see nothing, I don't think she would have turned around and came back to that man and said, "Hey, I'm sorry. I took your money. Here your money back. I apologize." I don't think so.
Yeah, you're right, Six. Hot sauce. What do you think about this?
Yeah, man, I agree. She comes from a good family. You know what I mean? Like the news reporter took it easy on her, and pretty much it's more about embarrassing my father and mother, who probably are really, really important in the community. You know what I mean? And if I'm the taxi driver, man, I mean, I get it. She's young, man, but if I know I have $5 and at the end of my drive, I want me to get me a nice good cheesesteak with peppers and shit, I might fuck her up. I don't know. I know it's only $5, but if I was looking forward to a nice little sandwich at the end, she might get fucked up because where I come from, when people steal from you, you get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
907. Go ahead.
Yeah, she was definitely wrong for that. I'm glad that she did take accountability and she did learn her lesson allegedly. And I think that the cameras being there helped make that lesson for her because people were able to see what she did and were able to shame her. It does seem like she was young and just doing something funny. Like we all have done, questionable things in our youth. But I will say this, so even if she comes from a good family, it looks like the girl she's choosing to hang around could not be the best. And she looked kind of young to be wearing what she was wearing.
Yeah, they were definitely teenagers. Definitely. I mean, they were young.
Good point. Great point, actually.
Well, yeah, but they're young. I get that they're young, but she knew it was wrong. A teenager still knows right and wrong.
But kids are assholes, man.
I mean, definitely needs to be careful with going anywhere dressed like that, hopping in a taxi.
All right, okay. Then what do you guys think about this one? Then watch this.
According to court documents, 27-year-old Nusha Afkami was upset at how long an Uber ride to the airport would take. She grabbed the driver's phone and threw it out the car window. The driver stopped the car to get the phone back. Then Afkami got out and got in the driver's seat and took herself to the airport, leaving the driver behind. The driver called 911. Police found the abandoned car in front of the airport. Afkami was arrested before she boarded her plane. Documents say she had the driver's wallet and credit card, which she used to buy $120 worth of items at the airport. We called Afkami to get her side of the story.
I'm at the doctor's office right now. You're gonna have to call me at another time.
When we did,
at the tone, please record your message.
No answer. Public records show she has 11 traffic violations from Orange County, California, ranging from 2015 to 2021. She was found guilty of all of them except one. One attorney says ride shares can be dangerous for both parties.
Many of these drivers are robbed by their passengers. And so it's not simply the passengers in the rideshare vehicles who are the victims of crimes, preventable crimes.
Afkami's case is just one of several bizarre stories involving ride shares. Last month, Cedar Park police say a rideshare passenger died on the 183 toll road.
The Cedar Park Police Department received a call from a rideshare driver stating that a passenger had jumped from the moving vehicle.
In October, a rideshare driver drove off with the passenger's cat still in the car.
I really want answers, like how is it possible? Like I want whoever is responsible to be held to account.
The bottom line is, whether you're a driver or passenger, use caution.
My advice to anyone considering taking an Uber and a Lyft is simply use self-awareness. It's a pleasant fiction to think it's just the evolution of getting into a taxi. The problem is it is very, very different. It is not a safe industry, in my opinion, for either the drivers or the passengers.
Go ahead, Fizzer Frost. What do you think about this?
Man, that shit right there, wow. You gotta be careful, man. You jumping in Ubers. You the driver, you gotta be safe. You the passenger, you gotta be safe. Man, if you ain't gotta take one, I recommend don't even take one. But if you got to, that's sometimes I recommend taking it, because I mean anything possible at any time.
6 weeks.
I want to know what the hell she was thinking. I mean, then on top of that, she already have what, she been to court 11 times already?
Yeah, she had a record history from 2015 all the way to 2021.
I can't help but see some I can't help but notice the privilege, and I know that for damn sure. Cause I man, truth be told, nowhere they'll let me go that long without serving time or some of that matter, or even you, Hassan.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, I blame the system for that. I blame the judge. I blame the system for that one. So that's something they could have been handled, but they just let loose.
Yeah.
So a person unstable. A person not in their right mind. Clearly something is wrong with this individual. Clearly something wrong for you to do the things you did. So yeah, again, I blame the system for this, because they could have been nipped this in the bud. So yeah, there it is.
My bad. You're good.
Good point.
907. Go ahead. What do you think?
It definitely seemed like drug use was a part of the issues as well, and I wish that they would have touched on that instead of us just thinking that she's just crazy. But it sounded like she was on some type of substance, and the whole thing is pretty crazy. She's like some Grand Theft Auto type of stuff.
Fizzer Frost. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I agree with Sis, man. Like, she was unstable. Something had to be going on with her mindset. And for them to let her off that many times, I mean, they do that shit down here, though. We got, like, unstable people, man. Motherfucker, I stop at a stop sign, man. Motherfucker try to walk up and open my door, pulling on the latch and everything. I'm glad I had my door locked. And I had to pull the heat and everything. But yeah, man, people like that need to be put away, man. They need to be in some facility or something, man. The straight jacket, hugging themselves.
Ron Mack, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm right.
Go ahead. Go. What do you think about this?
Well, for one, I'm surprised she didn't go to jail for Grand Theft Auto. Knowing who she is, knowing her phone number, and knowing exactly her, like, we could be able to find out exactly what she got. She stole this man's car, went to the airport, spent $120 something of his money off his card. That is felony charges. That shit don't make no sense that she's able to be free. Y'all just call her phone and that's it. And nothing else is going on. Y'all know everything else about her. Y'all know how many priors she got and her background with the law, the running with the law, but y'all ain't no charges being pressed about that. That's crazy to me. So that's not her first time. She probably done something like that. And it probably won't be her last.
Hot sauce.
Chop her hand off.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm still amazed how she even how she's not arrested, right? Like, how you not arrested?
Like how?
So, that's just crazy to me, man. That's just crazy to me that you're like, I don't understand how you're not arrested at the moment. But it does sound like she's like to me it sounds like she's has some kind of mental illness or something, or maybe on drugs or something. I don't know. But it's crazy.
But in the video, she'd done this before from 2015 to 2021 though. So she'd been robbing.
So then, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how she's not in jail.
Well, maybe she's playing the mental. Oh, I'm mental. Oh, okay, you're free to go. Maybe that's the way to get
No,
out.
but you go to institutions though. You don't walk around. You go to institutions.
Let's face the fact. She got the complexion of the protection of the collection.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe she knows people. Maybe she's well connected. That could be it too.
Nah, I think they just be letting crazy people run around. They know these folks be out their mind. They do that purposely.
I mean, think about it. Lorena Bobby got a standing ovation.
All right, salute D, Travel One. Appreciate you guys for coming. Oh, you about to say something? Go ahead.
Who is this right here, Hassan?
What?
Who is this right here?
Well, this one's a little bit different. Is an Uber driver who got mugged and deleted.
His wife
No,
said
some
he
of the
was
lady?
taking one final delivery before heading home.
No,
But he
this
never
time it's
showed
the
up.
guy. I
And
think
that is
you're talking
because
about.
Randall Cook was brutally murdered last week in Pasco County, allegedly at the hands of Oscar Solis, a convicted felon with gang ties who is now back behind bars. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia is following this story live from the Pasco County Sheriff's Office. Ariel, how do detectives think this all happened?
Well, investigators say they found Randall Cook's wedding ring and car keys inside the suspect's home. So as Cook was attempting to deliver his food, the sheriff says the suspect pulled him inside and then later killed him.
Like I said, 1 minute at a time, not even 1 day, but 1 minute.
Brittany DeZoba and her family are devastated after her stepfather, Randall Cook, was killed while delivering food for Uber Eats.
This man murdered my stepdad, my mom's husband. For no reason. We don't know them. We don't know this guy.
Last Wednesday, the Pasco sheriff said Cook texted his wife he was making one last delivery, but he never came home. So she reported him missing, and detectives reached out to Uber Eats.
They were able to provide us some information and his last known GPS coordinates.
That's how detectives ended up at Oscar Solis' home on Moog Road in Holiday. Eventually, they talked to Solis' roomie, who shared video with them.
You can actually see the victim walking up to the house to deliver food, but the video cuts off at that point.
Investigators say they later learned that Solis carried several trash bags around the side of the house. And on Friday, they discovered a body at the home on Moog Road.
Unfortunately, what we found inside of some of those trash bags was human remains.
Solis is being held under no bond. This is video of him in court on Tuesday.
This person, you always say the word evil, but this is demonic.
Arrest affidavits show Solis was released from the Indiana State Prison System in January of this year. He was arrested for burglary and assault and moved to Florida after being released. However, he did not register with the county for being a convicted felon. The sheriff saying today that Solis has gang ties.
You're talking about a very violent individual that Indiana released and sent down to Florida.
Solis' father used to live at the house on Moog Road, the sheriff told us. but he moved out when his son came down to Florida. Last week, the suspect's father is the one who had ordered the Uber Eats food for Solis, food that was delivered by Cook.
And I'll tell you this, I kept asking, what's the connection?
The sheriff is hoping these two individuals might have some information, saying the pair was in the Moog Road house about an hour before the crime happened.
The suspect may be a gamer, so maybe that's why these other kids are over there.
If you recognize them, please call the Pasco Sheriff's Office. Meanwhile, the family just wants answers.
Just knowing she has to come home every day to her husband not there. They shared so many amazing memories together, but that's the only thing we can look up is just he wanted her to be happy. He doesn't want her to see her like this at all.
Now, motive is still a big question that needs to be answered. The sheriff only saying the two did not have a relationship. The suspect and victim did not know each other, and just calling this crime a gruesome one. Haley, Linda.
He was just a man out there doing his job like anybody else. This is all just so senseless.
Go ahead, Ron Mack. What do you got to say about this?
This man is exactly where he want to be at in prison. First off, I want to say condolences to his family because that's messed up. Out there trying to make some extra money and make extra dollars and stuff like that, and you end up getting deleted by a fool. Fucked up. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you got to be careful of these Uber drivers these days. 907, what you got to say about this?
Yeah, I'm pretty much saying the same thing Ron Mack said. My condolences out to the family, and it's a very unfortunate situation. And with these Uber Eats, it's just getting kind of scary out here because you can go to the wrong person's house and never make it back out.
Feather Frost?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why 907 played a video a couple episodes ago by Uber. They'll just walk up, put your food down, don't care where they put it at, hit the doorbell and dip off. You know what I'm saying? And the guy had opened his door and knocked over his drink. But for that, in that case, though, what I'm saying is that's probably the best thing to do, man. But I'm not for sure if he hit the doorbell or as soon as he got to the door, they just snatched him or whatsoever. But sometimes it's best not even to wait on who come to the door, you know. But you know how the Uber people be. I got to get my tip. But
well, sometimes now Uber got it to where I got to give them a code or something like that, the driver, in order for them to know that I'm the one who actually is supposed to have the food type stuff too. So it's probably because of that. You know what I mean? Why he probably had to wait on the person at the door and shit like that.
It could be. From what I seen though, they just like my nephew used to get Uber. They used to come, sit it by the door, and leave. So I think you can do it through your phone to confirm it.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the person who's ordering the food might say, hand to me, right?
Okay.
So
right.
like whenever I order Uber, sometimes I might be like, meet me at the door. You know what I mean? And you can't leave it on the side. You gotta wait on the person to come to actually grab it.
That's why.
So it's all kind of little situations, man, with that.
Yeah, it's a dangerous job, point blank.
Yeah.
No, Chase, appreciate you for coming. 6, what you got to say to this?
Bring back the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Bring back the chair for this joker right here. I mean, I know, like Ron said, he right where he wanted to be, but no,
Yeah, that's
I'm
where you
about
want to be at.
like Gas Man said, the fire range. Exactly that right there. I think you need to bring back, far as this stuff like this, man. I think private justice need to be brought back in place.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, hot sauce left. Yeah, you just
Because
got, like I said, you got to be careful. Like,
because
things.
it don't make no sense to where you I hate stuff like this, man. Man, I hate stuff like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that goes
Stuff
back to
happening
what we
against
talked
people and
about.
stuff. You know.
That go back to what we talked about, consequences. Like, it ain't enough consequences. So if they let you get away with it, most likely they're gonna do it again.
Right. And jail ain't a consequence for some of these fools. They want to be there. That's their home. They institutionalized. They used to it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Appreciate everybody. Oh, hot sauce left us. Hopefully you come back, hot sauce. But this video is gonna piss us off, the colored people, black, brown. Now, if we did this, we would have been gone just like that. But I'll show you the video real quick.
A woman was caught on camera firing a gun inside a Connecticut police station. Surveillance video shows a 51-year-old woman entering the lobby of the Bristol Police Department, appearing to have a gun aimed at her head. She knocks on the front desk window with her left hand, with a gun in her right. This took place around 11:35 p.m., and there were no employees at the lobby desk. After banging on the window several times, the woman shoots into a door, then towards the front desk, according to police. The bullet-resistant glass did not shatter. After firing, she removed her jacket and took a seat in the lobby. Get down! Get down on the ground! More shots were fired towards a door where authorities say police officers were attempting to enter the lobby. Okay, go, 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 go! Officers used a taser to subdue the shooter. The shooter was taken to the hospital for evaluation and was later released to authorities. Bond.
Before hot sauce, you go. They just tased her. Now, if that was one of us, we've been shot already and deleted. But go ahead, hot sauce. I want you. What is your response to the other video and this video?
No, I missed it. My stream cut out, so just get me on this, please. I missed this. I missed the last part of the first one and all of this one. So skip
Okay, okay. Go ahead, 907. What you got to say?
I mean, it's sad, but I'm really not surprised. And you guys notice how they said they're taking her to the hospital for a psych evaluation. Why is it when they do something that's bad, it always comes down to them being crazy? But when people, that are of color or, have some tint to their skin tone do something, it's because they're a criminal and a thug. And this goes back to what I was saying about the media being very powerful so that they can push that type of messaging.
Fizzle Frost, go ahead.
That's a bad message to really just put out. You know, it's a bad example. The more times, like I say, man, other people see you getting away with it, and they're gonna be like, hey, they got away with it. Maybe I can do it too. So it's wild, you know what I'm saying? They just need to start laying these laws down, be equal with the laws and the consequences. She should have been locked up. And first thing they should did was put her in isolation so she can go crazy some more, then put in a straight jacket, make her hug herself, and feed herself using her foot. Yeah, they should have did something, man.
Yeah.
6. The 6.
My bad, man. I had the munchies.
No, you're good. You're good.
But yeah, what y'all said, pretty much. Pretty much. Everything. I pretty much said everything I was gonna say.
Ron Mack.
I wonder what her motive was. I wonder what made her think that it was cool to just go inside of a police station and just start banging on the door with a gun and start shooting. And why the fuck? Where was everybody at? Where the fuck was everybody at? What? What was y'all doing in the back of the police station with the front desk ladies?
Damn.
Y'all ain't hear that banging and shit. What if somebody was in need and
That's a
they
good
needed
question.
help, and they ran into the police station, and there was nobody there. Somebody was chasing them. Who knows, man? I don't know. I want to know what the motive was for that. That was crazy. But go ahead.
This food delivery driver is furious over the tip she got.
I need to speak to you. I don't think you realize where they're coming from, so I need to speak to you.
Where what's coming from?
The driver who delivered the DoorDash was captured on the homeowner's Ring camera.
I drove 40 minutes, and it was extremely far, and I got it to you early. So I don't think you realize where you work from.
That's a 15, 20-minute drive.
It's not. You need to try to drive it. I just drove it. It's 40 minutes.
Well, we decided to check for ourselves. The restaurant was in Comac, New York. The house was in Smithtown. According to Google Maps, that's a 5.5-mile drive and should take only 12 minutes.
I think you need to adjust your tip to make it right.
So, what was the tip?
You gave an $8 tip.
What the hell are you looking for? I gave an $8.
Okay, I'm going to bring the food back. I'm going to bring the food back. Okay.
That's right, she took the food back. So, who was in the right? We went to etiquette expert Thomas Farley, aka Mr. Manners.
Even if you are unhappy with a tip, you do not ever penalize the customer by removing the service. It would be the equivalent of a taxi driver not being happy with your tip and saying, well, I don't like that tip. I'm taking you back to where we started and dropping you off there. That would not happen.
DoorDash told Inside Edition the actions of the delivery woman were inappropriate and grounds for deactivation.
I need to speak to you.
Go ahead, Hassan. What you got to say about this?
Like, part of me is thinking, like, how long before people going to start attacking DoorDash or Uber Eats, right? How long before they're going to be held negligible and accountable? Because, I mean, what she did was, I mean, obviously that's crazy. You're going to take my food back. Cool. Take it back. I'm refunding my money, whatever. That's fine. You can do that. But in general, man, I just wondering, like, how long before Uber Eats is going to start getting sued? Because that's the way it kind of seems like things are going to happen.
It's hard to get them sued though, because they got whenever you do the Uber Eats and stuff like that, it make you check it like they got the right setup for them to not be liable for anything like that.
It could be like for example, the shooting, right? Did they do their proper background checks and stuff like that, or did they just let anyone come? You can be negligible for that.
Right. They do the extensive background check.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that's why they're able to get away with it.
Well, if it keeps happening, it'll change, right? It'll change.
Man, that's just like if you sign an NDA and you say something like, all right, so whenever you driving for that company, for one of those companies, they do a background check, they do a sexual harassment situation, just like if you like to do orientation at a regular job. They do all of that stuff to make sure they're not liable for anything that their drivers do, and they do it on the other end for the passengers and the users of the app too as well. They got the terms and conditions. That's why we got to read. That's what all that stuff really be about.
You have terms and conditions, but okay, so they do the background checks and things like that. But if people continue to get hurt or lack of service because of stuff like this, then you can just deem that their background check is just insufficient. You can always sue somebody, man. Nobody's above being sued. This is America.
Right.
Welcome,
enough people complain about it. It could be a class action situation.
Yeah, maybe, man.
Something to look into.
This makes me not want to damn tip at all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This makes me not want to tip at all, cause
she getting paid and she getting tipped. Like,
right. This is my thing. Even when I go out to eat and stuff, man, or whatever, I leave a tip, but whatever tip I leave, I mean, what is a bad tip if you're getting paid for your job already?
I mean, exactly. Because think about it. All right, so say if it did
Sound like
take
privilege
40
to
minutes.
me. It sound that's some privilege ass shit to me. You know what I'm talking about?
Say if it did take 20 minutes, right? And let's say she got tipped $8, but she made, let's say she made $10 plus the $8 tip, right? Really high Uber, I think that shit like $1 a mile. So she probably made $20, something like that, and $8. That's $28. What the hell? People don't even make that hour working a regular job. That's $28 in 40 minutes. What are you tripping about? And
And
if
then
that's the case, and if people tipping you this well, because obviously they must be tipping you way better than that. What are you complaining for? She crazy.
and then again, if you don't like it, then there are other jobs, you know.
Facts.
Trey, anything you want to add to this?
You know, I only caught a little bit of that last video, so I don't really know the premise of it. Just saw the end of it.
907, what do you think?
Yeah, I actually did a live show on the whole tipping thing in America. And let me tell y'all, these people, they want tips when you go to the drive-thru, whether you get DoorDash and when you go out to eat. So that's why I say subscribe to my YouTube channel, learn how to cook, because it's getting really crazy out here. And then the fact that she took the food back, it's like I already paid for my food.
Right.
So I should have gotten my food. But do you really want to eat from someone who has that type of attitude?
No.
Nope.
She probably did something to her food, because when you do DoorDash, you can see the tip that they leave before you take the order. But what these people are expecting now is cash tips. So learn how to cook, y'all.
6, are you good? You have anything to add?
What's up?
Do you have anything to add, or you good?
I mean, no, she pretty much nipped it in the bud, man. Pretty much.
So our next story is be careful who you adopt. This is an insane story right here.
Man.
Now, a bizarre story, unlike any other. A family thought they were adopting a 6-year-old girl from Ukraine, but was she really a child? The family claims she was actually an adult who made their life a living hell. As Stephen Fabian reports, a new docuseries discovers the truth.
Little Natalia Grace was at the center of a bizarre controversy that riveted America. She was adopted in 2010 by a family from Indiana who were told she was a 6-year-old Ukrainian orphan. But they say they discovered she was really an adult with dwarfism, just posing as a child. They also said she was a violent sociopath.
We were all abused! I hate this.
Did you want to hurt them? Now Natalia is the focus of a new documentary series, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, airing next week on the cable channel
The viewers will decide for themselves what the truth is, because frankly, my head was spinning with this story as I learned more and more.
Natalia made headlines in 2019 when her adoptive parents, Michael and Christine Barnett, abandoned her in an apartment and fled to Canada. They were charged with neglect of a dependent, but were exonerated. Michael Barnett told me they knew something was wrong with Natalia soon after adopting her.
She's got a monthly cycle, and she's hiding it. And I'm done. She had spent every waking day attempting to ruin everybody else's life in the house. She's threatening to kill us. She's trying to kill us.
But I also spoke to this couple, Vincent and Nicole DePaul. Natalia had stayed with them before she was adopted by the Barnetts. They showed me documents indicating her birthday.
Date of birth, 9/4/2003. Right. According to this, she's 16 years old today.
Exactly.
There are people out there who think she's 30.
That's ridiculous. I'd say that's ridiculous.
Natalia ended up with yet another family.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
An ordained minister. The producers of the docuseries say the truth about Natalia may be found in war-torn Ukraine.
Damn. So literally that was a grown woman. Trey, since you got here, what do you think about that story?
So Women are scheming and scamming in all races and cultures, huh? I mean,
Shape facts.
I mean, come on, listen, man. You got to be desperate and sick to have a handicap, because you consider it a handicap, a disability, and using it to infiltrate these people's homes and just terrorize their ass. Now, this is me. I don't think this could have happened the same way in a black neighborhood and in a black family. Because once your little ass would have came over and doing that bullshit, somebody would have booted her ass out that door. I'm telling you. And the fact that she had a cycle, come on now, you got a cycle. That tells you right there that this is a fucking, you're at least 10, 11 years old, at least. Come on, man. This shit only go down in the, listen, shit ain't happening in no black family. We don't even like little people that in our own family. And you go come over there with them little, you know, God forgive me, man. I'm gonna go pray when I get off here. You go come over here with them little wobbly ass shoes, and your ass is an adult. Come on, man. We gotta come on, man. If the disabled are doing this type of shit, I just watched. It was on the other side. The girl needed a fucking kidney. Talking about dating me. You can give me a kid. If we got into that space, we fucking, our time on this earth is short, man. Our future is bleak as fuck. That's all I got, man. That's just wild.
907, what do you think about this?
Yeah, once she said she had a menstrual cycle, that the whole gig was up, because that's not okay. But Trey Ferg, what I will say is that the last family, the I think they said he was a minister or pastor. He was black and he had a white wife. Do you consider that to be a black family?
With the white wife and the black husband?
Yeah.
It depends on who's leading the house, you know. Because somebody has to be the head, and they're going to identify the family as somebody, you know. But he's probably standing in the front. But let me ask you this, because I didn't see the guy. Did he have a mustache or not?
I don't remember, but I know how you feel about mustaches, Trey.
If he had no mustache, she's leading the home. He's probably white. I guarantee this. They practice in white culture.
Mixed, yeah, it's a mixed family for sure.
Oh, Ron Mack, what do you think about this?
I think that what happened to the little person?
Well,
Does anybody even know what happened to this motherfucker?
Well,
Yeah,
most likely
she went to the
she's in
black
jail.
family.
Got
She went to
kicked
the black husband and white wife.
Say it again, Hassan.
At the end, they're saying that the woman went with the black family.
Oh, with the mixed family?
Yeah, the mixed family, yeah.
Ooh, what kind of freaky deaky stuff they got going on over there? That sounds like a crackhead move to me, lady.
Go ahead, Hassan. What do you think about this?
I just think it's crazy, man. I think the husband is bitch made because he was like, she's threatening our family. Bitch, I will kick the crutch while you walk. Fuck out of here. Talk about you gonna kill me. Right? I mean, you saw her feet and the two crutches. Man, look, I used to be a summer camp counselor, man. We used to fuck kids up. So I don't give a fuck how old you are. You talk some slick shit like that, you get fucked up.
Damn. All right, 6. What do you think? What is your opinion?
Man.
Because I got spankings. I got spankings for talking shit.
I mean, this is the real life orphan movie, man. I mean, this motherfucker, excuse my word, but this little joke, I mean, how the hell you pretend to be a kid? You pretend to be a kid.
Multiple times. You going from home to home.
I mean,
They should have got one of them little black kids. They would have been all right.
For real.
Hold on, fellas. But did we just see a movie like this with the Wayne brothers a few years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, little man.
Little man.
Well, Fez or
Yeah.
Frost, what is your opinion?
I just don't know what type of Chucky shit this is, man. That's never unheard of. Like it's a fucking dwarf pretending to be a child, infiltrating somebody's home and trying to destroy that bitch from the inside. And then we just talk about that shit. Man, that's wild, man. That's wild. But yeah, she wasn't lasting in no black home, not like that. That would have sent her ass back to the orphanage.
Come on, man. Listen, remember in Living Color and the head detective? Come on.
Man, that's crazy. I gotta watch that movie. Gasman said it's the orphanage. The orphan movie.
But
Yeah,
but the joke of it all is at least you don't gotta get on the knees.
No, hey guys, you thought that was crazy? Now watch this. That's even crazier.
Joe Mesquite man who at 25 posed as a high school student and illegally dated a teenage girl just 16 will not spend any more time in jail. In 2017, Sidney Gilstrap Portley pretended he was a Hurricane Harvey evacuee to relive his high school basketball days at 2 Dallas ISD schools. For that, and for what he did to a 14-year-old girl, he got just probation. He'll also have to register as a sex offender. Fox 4's Allison Harris spoke to the man's attorney today. She is live in downtown Dallas. Allison.
Steve, his attorney actually told me today that he really thought he was going to go to college and play basketball after this second fake high school stint. Instead, he's not going to be serving any more jail time. He could have spent years in prison. The now 26-year-old man who posed as a 17-year-old to play high school basketball in Dallas and date a 14-year-old girl is getting 6 years probation.
He tried to take advantage of an opportunity. It did not go well.
Sidney Gilstrap Portley's attorney says his client is very remorseful about lying, first enrolling at Skyline High School in 2017, claiming he was a homeless Hurricane Harvey evacuee, then later enrolling at Hillcrest High School and playing for the basketball team. During that time, at age 25, posing as Rashawn Richardson, he got into an illegal relationship with a 14-year-old girl. Last year, the girl's mother shared with Fox 4 text messages that she says Gilstrap Portley sent her after she questioned his age, stating, "I would like to meet you as well so that you can feel at least a little comfortable with her being around me. That's why I had her home before 8:45, so you won't think nothing extra going on." Gilstrap Portley had actually graduated from North Mesquite High School in 2011. It was a former North Mesquite coach who recognized him.
He knows it wasn't a good decision. He knows that if he had another chance that he would do it all over again and he would not put himself in a situation.
Gilstrap Portley was facing up to 20 years in prison and a $10,000 fine for 3 counts of tampering with a government record and indecency with a child, but through a plea deal, walked away with only probation. He will have to register as a sex offender. In the 2 years since he somehow passed as a student, Dallas ISD says it has strengthened its enrollment process, stating, "We now request more documentation from students' previous schools and intensify our follow-up efforts to ensure that this type of situation does not happen again." There is a law that requires school districts to go ahead and accept and enroll homeless students, even if they don't have the proper documents. That's what Dallas ISD has had to be stricter on.
Go ahead, Six. You said, "Oh, goddamn, what do you think?" Six, you still? You're muted.
Six speechless, man. Six speechless.
No, we come back. We come back to Six. Go ahead, Hassan. You got this.
Well, I'm kind of mad at the coach. He fucking up my NBA career aspiration. Mad at the coach fuck he snitching for?
He was
But no, man,
balling
this,
too, ain't it?
this is sick.
What was spinning around?
Dating 14. I mean, it would be cool if he just didn't date the 14-year-old because that's sick.
Right.
That's that's really sick and disturbing. But other than that, man, I would be like, Coach, can't you just shut the fuck up? Shit.
Go ahead, Ron Mac.
Man, look, this man was hitting the spin moves on their ass. he was dunking. Hey,
up and over the shit.
He looked like LeBron James. They thought they had them one. We got one, y'all. We got one. He going all the way. I'm telling you. He's smart. Passing all his classes.
907, what do you think?
It's just an unfortunate story, and I don't know why people want to be young and people want to be old. It's like nobody wants to be themselves anymore. But when he would start messing with that 14-year-old girl, I was like, all right, they got to come get you now, bro.
I'm telling
you. Trey, what you got to say about this?
I was hoping to see his Euro step, man. I bet he had a nice ass Euro step too, man. Listen, man.
This boy went back on defense and everything.
Man, listen, man. Come on, man. Listen, brothers and sisters, we got to do better than this, man. We cannot go back and relive our fucked up years that we fucked up. You get one shot at this life, man. Make the best of it in the space that you are. We can't do this, man. We robbing children of a bright future. The world is looking at us laughing as fuck. Because if I was out of the country and I saw this shit and heard this story, I'd be laughing like a motherfucker. Like, these niggas is stupid. We got to get better, man. For real, we got to get better. This nigga's 26 years old.
That boy hit 40 points a night.
On his way to be the number, he's on his way to being the top 300 basketball players in the country. This got to get better, though, for real, man. I mean, it's just sad, man. It's just sad, man. Come on, man. Come on, fella. You deserve everything you get, man. For real, man. You got lucky. You got lucky. They could have charged your ass with whatever they was going to charge you with dealing with a man. Now your whole life is ruined. You can't even live next to a school no more. You can't even do it because you have to register as a sex offender. So you done already destroyed your life. I hope you don't have children, man. They're going to be fucked up too. So come on, man. We got to do better, man. This shit is sad, man.
Go ahead.
The parents ain't know the boy picking the girl up and hitting his car.
But when he a sophomore, though, he was a sophomore. Come on, man.
I just got a question for this situation. Like, how the fuck did he get his ID and shit changed? His social security number, like he re-identified himself, right?
Man, I'm telling you.
Well, he claimed to be a victim of some circumstance that he had. So, you don't have documents. So a school registers you without anything. He probably got an adult because of us under 18. You have to get someone to register you. But, I don't know what they said. It was something.
They gotta have your social security number.
Yeah. I mean, they should at least know that. But even if you don't have those documentations, and what was the reason for him being able to do it? It was something. He was a victim of something.
Okay, more to the story. Do it right the first goddamn time.
And then who the fuck did he enroll himself in school? Like, yeah.
I wonder.
And my name is Rashad Brown. Enrolling in school. What the fuck? They ain't had no fake parents that enrolled him in school or nothing.
He was a sophomore. That's
crazy.
Up.
Hold on. I'm about to put my dad on the phone. Hold on, real quick. Hello. Yeah, this is Dad.
He both parents.
6. Anything to say? 6.
I mean, man, I am completely lost for words on this, man. I mean, this is beyond the beyond of the beyond. I mean, this is worse than the damn orphan.
It is.
Sick. All right, watch this now.
Line now. 53 over on the East Coast and 653 on the West Coast. I do want to bring you to a story out of Lincoln, Nebraska. That is where a man is accused of posing as a high school student. Lincoln, Nebraska police holding a very brief news conference, only about 3 minutes long, but I do want to play it for you here, raw and unfiltered.
Lincoln Police Department. This afternoon, we'll be discussing the arrest of a wanted suspect. Assistant Chief Brian Jackson will be speaking. Joining him will be Captain of our Special Victims Unit, Jake Dilsaver, and LPS Director of Security, Joe Wright. Please hold your questions until the conclusion of our briefing. AC Jackson.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. The initial intent of this press conference was to seek the media's and community's help in locating a 26-year-old Zachary Scheich, also known by the alias Zach Hess. An arrest warrant had been sought, but we have successfully located the Lincoln man and have arrested him on 3 felony charges: 2 counts of sexual assault, use of an electronic device, and 1 count of sex trafficking of a minor. On June 1st, 2023, Lincoln Police initiated a fraud investigation after being alerted about an individual impersonating a student who had been enrolled under the name Zach Hess. Hess reported to be a 17-year-old and initially enrolled at Northwest High School during the first semester and transferred to Southeast High School during the second semester, all during the 22-23 school year. It was later determined that he had actually graduated from Lincoln Public Schools in 2015. The investigation confirmed his true age, 26, and the records showed he attended approximately 54 total days of school. Mr. Scheich is approximately 5'4", 120 pounds, and appears to have blended in with other students. Continuing investigation led to the discovery of multiple contacts with juvenile students by Scheich under the false name of Hess. This generated information sufficient for the arrest of Scheich for the stated charges. As noted, Scheich was arrested earlier this afternoon without incident. We have worked in close partnership with Lincoln Public Schools throughout the investigation. The district has sent out an alert to families at Northwest and Southeast High Schools regarding the incident. Any questions regarding the enrollment process should be directed to the school district. I would want to thank the investigators of the Special Victims Unit for their diligence throughout the course of this investigation. The focus has now shifted from trying to locate the suspect to trying to identify the scope of his actions. We're asking anyone who has had interaction with Scheich or Hess, his alias, or may believe they are a victim in this case to come forward. You can call our non-emergency number at 402-441-6000, or if you'd like to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 402-475-3600.
A very brief news conference.
Go ahead, Ron Mack. What you got to say?
Dude, guess what? What, bro? Fucking Zach is 26, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. No, seriously, bro. He wasn't here like fucking 10 years ago, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you crazy, weird, little kid, grown man looking motherfuckers, man? Excuse my language. That's the retarded shit. Y'all gotta stop this shit. This shit is ridiculous. And can't they tell how they talk? Just like the last fucking dude when he texting the mama. He didn't even sound like he was no fucking 14, 15. There ain't no 14, 15. Yeah, I want to meet you too as well. And also, that's why I made sure I brought her home at 8:45 so you wouldn't think anything. That's a grown man fucking response, man. Something ain't right about this little boy. He got his own car? Well, yeah. Something ain't right. The fuck is you doing?
Go ahead, 907.
Yeah, I just think it's absolutely insane. And it kind of goes to show you that nobody's really paying attention to the kids and also the youth. And that's why this guy was able to do this. And this is not like an isolated story.
Mm.
You know, it's happening a lot as far as people getting fake identifications, having fake stories. So we're just gonna keep seeing it, unfortunately, if no one is gonna do the proper vetting.
Yeah, you're right. You just gotta like Travel One says, protect the children. Oh, hot sauce. What your take on this?
Yeah, like my thing is, how the fuck nobody getting fired?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You know, they're just talking about, oh, if you've been a victim of this. No, the principal, motherfucker, you need to be fired. The dude talking about, please do this, you need to be fired.
Who's enrolling these people? They doing
Exactly.
it themselves. They doing it themselves. That's not a red
It's only
flag.
going to get worse.
Go ahead, Six.
It's only going to get worse because, may I remind you, we got people coming across the border with no IDs or no nothing like that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So they can easily just say, whatever age they are or whatever. We don't know who they is. We don't know what crimes they committed. We don't know they mental capacity. I mean, we don't know how their mindset. We don't know nothing. So, like I said,
No, you're right, but here's the problem. Most of the videos, those are Americans that are doing this, and they getting away with it.
Huh?
No, Hassan, don't just put it on Americans.
No. I'm not saying.
Most of the videos we be seeing is white people.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's going to get worse.
It's happening. And you know what's scary? It's happening right now. It's somebody in school somewhere in this country, and in other countries too, that's pretending like they the best basketball star right now. Right now. And he's gonna go to the NBA.
Oh my god, this shit's
wow.
I'm questioning LeBron James now. He was like a grown man. Then when he got in the fucking NBA, he just lost all his hair. Like, hold on, wait a
He
second.
got going gray and everything.
Hold on, wait a
I
second.
knew that was coming. I knew
Ain't you
that was
23
coming.
years old, nigga?
It was already
I knew
30
that
when
was
you got
coming.
No, LeBron James is on that juice, man. He's on that juice.
No.
Go ahead, Trey.
I mean, listen. It's just like before. It's a lot of unfortunate incels living in America amongst us. You know, these guys, I would love to see if somebody could dive deeper into their mind to ask what got them to that point where they wanted to regress back in age and go back in time to relive those years all over. You know, I don't know, man. It's just sad, man. It's funny, but it's sad, man.
But most people,
I'm just saying.
But to be fair, most people, if they had an opportunity to do high school over again, most people would.
But Hassan, it's one thing to say it and talk about it, but it's a whole nother element, monster, to actually take your ass back into that school like you was 15 years old and start all over.
But let's look at it like this, hot sauce. Now, let's be transparent. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would go back.
Yeah, I would
if I
too.
could
If
go
I had a chance to
back.
go back, I
If I
would.
could go back, not if I can go back right now, today, and still be the
Yeah,
same
okay,
age.
fair.
But if I had
Yeah,
the
I would go
same
back to
mind,
I would go back to like 1994. Yeah.
Who
I would
wouldn't go
definitely-
back? Hell,
I'm definitely putting money in Bitcoin. I'm buying all the Bitcoin.
Man, I would
I'm just
man, every
saying.
fucking jackpot lottery, man.
I'm just saying. I still gotta show ID and all that whatnots and shit, but never have I ever crossed my mind to fucking go back to no damn high school.
Hell no.
Yeah. No matter how fucked up it is, man, that's the last place your ass
Yeah.
want to go back.
But Six, if you had an option, right, to have the same mind that you got, but go back to being 17. Go back to being 17. Would you want to do it?
I'll be, man.
We ducking all our niggas.
He gonna have both his houses gonna be on the lake and on the hill.
Macking all the honeys.
Man, I'm gonna live on. I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna live on the boat.
Hold on, I have a question. Do you mean going back in time at
Yes.
17 or going back to get 17 right now?
No. Going back in time. Going back in time when you're going back to 17, being a 17-year-old, if that was possible in time, right?
Okay, back whenever you were 17. Okay, because I would not want to be 17 now. Fuck that.
Nah, not today.
Not being 17 now, but to go back to your age 17 with the same mind state, knowing everything you know now.
Yeah, I would definitely go back. I would definitely go for sure. Yeah,
I'd be a millionaire or billionaire.
Yeah, I'd be a fucking trillionaire.
I'll be a gigolo. Fuck all that. Pay me for this thing. I'll be a gigolo.
That shit, trust me. You will get tired of that shit.
I'll get tired.
All the movies.
I'm gonna be rich as fuck.
Ain't gonna be no Denzel Washington. I'm gonna be out that motherfucker, huh? Don't nobody talk to me. You talk to Huey. Huey, you talk to me, huh?
I bet it'd be on a Super Bowl and win.
I'm telling you. I'm betting on all Mayweather fights. Putting all my money, whatever I got, I'm putting all on Mayweather. They gonna like, you crazy as hell. You gonna lose the time. I'm like, all right.
Actually, you know what though? You know what? Honestly, the only thing I would change about my life would be my relationship. I would be married with kids. If I could go back to 17, I would make sure by this age I would already be married with kids.
Yeah, I will go find my wife that I got now. Back then, I know where she was going to school at too. I'm gonna enroll in her school with her.
Yes.
That's the only thing. That'd be the thing I would focus on: hitting the lottery and making sure that I would marry my first girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep.
This story's from Hawaii, guys.
It started, but in recent weeks, that relationship deteriorated, according to Teresa's mother.
She wanted to leave him, but he wasn't accepting it.
That's a woman.
He tried to control her with everything, where she would go, what she would do.
Earlier this month, Teresa filed for a temporary restraining order.
The victim in this case, Teresa, was doing what she needed to do to stay safe. She was taking the steps that we would ask her or anyone would say to her to take.
In court documents, Teresa described terrifying behavior. On December 6th, she wrote that Jason continued to make threats of killing himself in front of me and my children. He took me alone to Waikiki and held a knife to his neck, traumatizing me and scaring me.
They try and take control over the situation through fear, intimidation, and this is what this man did.
But Teresa also said the TRO wasn't to punish him, saying, quote, "I'm doing this to protect myself, my children, and to hopefully get him the help he needs."
I guess she wanted marriage counseling, and he never let go. And
I thought that there was a chance at reconciliation. And now to hear this, my heart breaks.
Jason Cachuela's attorney last saw both of them at a court hearing on Wednesday, in which Jason was granted visitation rights to their 8-year-old daughter every other weekend, starting this holiday weekend.
Whether it's Christmas, whether it's just another day of the week, it is so heartbreaking for children. And I never saw this coming. And I've been doing this a long time.
Witnesses say Jason shot Teresa in front of their daughter.
she doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe her mom is gone. I don't believe it.
This abuser in this case took not only the ultimate control over the life of the victim, over Teresa, but he then took his own life as the ultimate form of control.
Damn.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated.
Go ahead, Ron Mac.
Man, that pussy was good. Fuck this whole head up. He was crazy about her. I seen a little picture with her and the little dog. She was fine. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah, she do look fine. She do look fine. And I don't even
See?
like Mexicans like that.
Me either. But oh man, he was tripping.
Oh,
Hus was
hostile.
tripping.
Well, what you got to say?
Well, the really there's a lot of fucked up parts to it, but man, like seeing your mother die right in front of your eyes, man, you fucked up for life.
Yeah.
You were fucked up for life, man. And I mean, I don't know why a dude. Well, first of all, why does it have to be taken that far? And then secondly, why would you do that in front of your children? Right? They're supposed to be off limits on, parents' bullshit. I know that's not the case, but at the end of the day, whatever going on between me and my wife has nothing to do with our children, right? And that shit's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. I'll pass it by. But I do want to say this. I want to take it back. I wouldn't marry my first girlfriend. I would marry my friend, Japanese friend from Bryn Mawr University. I would have married her at.
Go ahead.
And she's the one that got away. She's the one that never got away because I should have married her ass, man. Yeah.
Where is she now? Is she married now?
Yeah, I have no. We were just friends. We were friends. This is back in like 1999, bro. Like we were just friends. We never dated. Like she liked me, but I liked her friend from India.
Let it
And
go.
She was from Japan, and she used to be like, she was mad at me because she said I never paid attention to how she cares for me. And now that I'm older, I see that. And anyway, it's all good, man.
Sound like you need to go look somebody up on Facebook, man. You never know. At least reach
Man,
back
I
out
have
to see
no
what they
idea
got
where the
going
fuck
on.
she's at, man. But she should be married by now, man.
You never know.
You never know. Go ahead, Trey.
If she's not married by now, then I did make the right choice. So
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, you can possibly come in and be a little stepdaddy too, Hassan.
Shit, you don't know who I am. Saying dumb shit like that.
These types of incidents, to me, when I look at it as a big brother, a father, that's why it's important. For one, if you have men in your life, you always have to let them not necessarily, get to know the guy, but you have to let them be a part of that in a sense. All of my sisters, I guess they were fairly young, nice looking to guys because all of them had boyfriends growing up. And I was a nosy ass big brother because I knew a lot of the guys and their older brothers or whatever in the street. So, hey, I'm talking to you. I'm coming over my sister's house. I'm not, I'm coming in with the key, whatever. And, it's just, even though you never know, but somebody saw something, saw his behavior. He was already reporting the behavior. The lady was to her family. Why wouldn't nobody step in and check that shit? Why wouldn't nobody, because most guys, that do that type of shit, first thing they try to do is start intimidating you, start isolating you from your family. Those are all red flags.
Yep.
I don't know, man. Somebody should have came in, and you see what type of guy he is. Why you gonna roll up on him with a heater?
Right.
With a hammer. You roll up on him like, look, man, my sister ain't gonna be here with your crazy ass.
At all.
It's just sad because he went out like a coward. He went out like a coward.
He could have just deleted himself.
In front of the kids and kill her, man, it's a coward, man. That's a coward. For real, I don't care what nobody says. That's a coward, man.
For real.
All
You
because
just messed them kids'
she don't-
life up.
Right. This is your little girl. She would never be the same. Never.
And the bad part about it is she didn't even say, it wasn't even a thing of her saying like she wanted to leave him. She was just like, yo, I just want you to get help. She stuck it in with him.
But see, that's part of the problem in a way, right? Like you can help somebody, but if they keep going back to abusive situations, then what can you do? Right?
You know, it's also, but I think it would be different if it's your daughter. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
even if it's my daughter, right? Like I get it, right? But like, okay, I come there, somebody beating on my daughter. I come with a gun, and like, hey, you know, you ain't gonna see her no more. I take her, we go. But if she is sneaking out and trying to work one and shit like that, I mean, what at some point, like, you know, at some point, I got to be like, okay, well, then, damn. You know, because people, we got to also recognize that a lot of times, man, women keep going back to that bullshit.
Yep.
I'm not saying that it's right.
I don't
but
think
I mean,
did they even do an interview with her father? Was her father even present?
he's dead. He killed himself. He killed the mom and
Her
then
father.
killed himself. Or her
No,
father.
I'm
Oh,
talking about her father.
But wasn't that guy her father?
Yeah.
Nah, that was
No,
that was their lawyer.
Oh, okay.
He just met with both of them just that following Wednesday.
Right. So where's her father at?
See, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but man, but when it comes to abuse and getting hit and shit like that, there is no working it out. It's just you leave.
What I'm
It ain't no
saying
working that
is,
shit out.
what I'm asking is, where her daddy at? Where her brothers? Where the men at?
That's what I'm talking about.
And
That's
there
what
you
I'm
have
talking
it.
about. The man. And a
Yeah,
lot
that
of people.
goes,
you have it.
that goes back though.
Oh,
Like,
hold on. But didn't the woman said that they all tried to get her to leave and shit like that? Her the other Latin woman, I guess.
The woman
Well,
said that.
actually,
I
she
wonder what the daddy said.
but she did
Ain't no
leave
daddy
though
around.
because
I guarantee you, if it was a father around, goddamn it would be a whole different story.
right, and she did
Maybe if
leave
there
him
was some
though.
brothers around, there'd be
That
a
was the
different
whole
story.
thing. She left him because that's why he was able to get custody over the child, and that same day was the day that it was his days to get the custody of the children. So she did leave him, and then when he came to pick up the kids, that happened. See, that's why a lot of women are afraid to have that's why a lot of women use as an excuse to have their children not be around the fathers because of the situations just like that right there.
But think about it. If you already know he has potential to be dangerous, you never fucking ever go alone. You take somebody, you already know this dude's a clown. You already know he could probably be ready to whoop you up. Man, I'm going to get an uncle, a big cousin, I get two niggas off the street. Man, let me give y'all $20 a piece, man. Come with me, man. Pick up my baby, man. Something. I just need y'all to be there. It's
The
crazy.
police.
Exactly.
Have the police present.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna do nothing. Shit. Okay.
But no,
no.
like that would make sense, but he killed himself, so that's a little bit harder. You know what I mean? Because he killed himself. He would have been, you know, since that he killed himself, that makes it a little bit more dangerous.
Well, take the police.
Take the police. Somebody with a gun on him. He'll think twice.
But no, he's not, because he's already ready to die, because he's going to kill himself anyway. So he's already in that mindset. I'm ready to die.
Think about it like this. People would rob the bank every day if it wasn't a security guard in there and cameras.
Yeah, no doubt. But the situation is this: he killed himself after, you know, murdering her. So when he decided, okay, enough is enough, it doesn't matter who's going to be there. Whoever's there is just going to get shot. Because I've already decided today is the day. Today is the day for me and everybody else to go. I mean, the dude killed the woman in front of her daughter, or his daughter. You know, I mean, that's a different type of plan right there, man.
Yeah. And maybe it's good that he didn't get the children, because he probably would have harmed the children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Guys like that need to be in institutions. They need to, you know, people need to see the red flags early, because I mean, this is a whole situation that happened to my cousin. You feel me? Her boyfriend was coming. They're supposed to meet up to drop the kid off. And her father is a father to her because that's my uncle, and he a father, you feel me? But he was with her for security. He was with her for security. But the guy still ended up walking in front of the car, shot her in the shoulder. My uncle got out, but I think I'm not for sure exactly how it happened, but he got hit too. He got hit one bullet in each leg, and the baby was unharmed, but then the boy turned around and off himself. So all this shit happened like right here in my city, right outside of my city in the country limits. Same situation, just a different perspective. But yeah, man, shit just crazy.
907. Good. What do you think, real quick?
I would just say it's really unfortunate, and some people are in the situation where they don't have anybody, or the people that they do have are kind of tired of dealing with all the drama. Like Hassan said, you can only do so much if the woman doesn't want to leave. And what will happen sometimes is that the woman will get the family involved, but then not leave the man. So they kind of get tired of stepping in and intervening. But going back to what I said about the kids, it's just unfortunate that people or some people don't care about the kids like they should, because this is something that's going to impact the children for the rest of their life. Like, they lost two parents.
No, you're right. Now look at this. This is a crazy story. Right? Two crimes happening at the same time. Look at this.
So apparently this surveillance footage captured two crimes at once. The first crime being a kidnapping. The second is committed by this lady who spilled a gallon of organs or blood. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you guys see it?
Those type of videos, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That might be true. That might be his badass daughter, and she might have fucked around and just spilled some shit. They didn't. I don't know if that look like organs and blood. I mean, nah, I don't know.
I mean, what's the other crime? I didn't see any crime. I just see people drop some shit.
Yeah, can you replay it, Hassan? I didn't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. I ain't
in his
see
hand?
shit.
I mean,
No,
they were
so
saying that
allegedly-
the guy with the dog with the little girl, he was kidnapping the little girl, and they said she was stealing some organs or blood that she dropped.
No,
I
she
don't know.
deleted her husband allegedly, and she
Oh.
had him in the
Whole
back.
backstory.
Damn, man, this shit is crazy as hell. Man, what the fuck wrong with these people out here? Come on, man. She just see it.
How the fuck did she
understand why
get them
not.
liquefied like that in the bag? God damn.
Come on, man. That shit heavy as hell, man. In one of them ragged ass glad bags. You can't carry that shit in there. It ain't. Come on, man. Fuck around.
No bucket or nothing with a top on it? Nothing? She ain't think? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not trying to give anybody ideas either.
You're down. You done dropped up.
Yeah, it's crazy
Visit
stuff.
our top story tonight. We just got some new information. It's about that Greensboro woman caught on camera dumping a soda on a child. We told you her case went to trial today, and within the last 20 minutes, she was found guilty.
Kim Jennings faced assault charges. The apartment manager has said the incident stemmed from previous issues with the kids, and she says she regrets what happened. WFMY News 2's Amber Lake is live after they all took the stand today.
Guys, this was an hours-long trial today. Kim Jennings was accused last summer of assaulting two children at an apartment complex in Greensboro. You probably remember that video that went viral on social media showing the alleged attack. Now, today, a judge ruled that Jennings was guilty of both of those charges. The trial happened today for that Greensboro apartment manager accused of hitting the two children, ages 8 and 11, at the complex's pool last summer.
62-year-old Kimberly Jennings was found guilty of 2 counts of simple assault on a child under the age of 12. If you remember, this happened last August on the 3rd at Sedgefield Garden Apartments pool. Police said Jennings hit 2 children who did not live at the apartment complex. Video of the ordeal surfaced online and sparked outrage among neighbors. In it, Jennings is seen splashing a drink onto the 11-year-old, and the judge allowed for the video to be played during trial today. There was a conversation back and forth between the state and the defense whether the video itself was going to be played, but the judge did rule that the video would be played today. The family now does not live at the apartment complex, but both children did testify today saying that they had friends that lived in the apartment complex, and that's why they were going back and forth from the pool to their home. Now, this again was an hours-long trial today. Both children did take the stand, as well as Jennings, and they went back and forth on what they thought the situation was, and they thought what had happened. Now, the judge did rule later on this evening saying that the only person that he believed that testified today was the young girl that was involved in this incident. He did rule that Jennings would be found guilty of both of these charges, and there was a little bit of chaos after the ruling today. A lot of people in the crowd were very vocal about their opinions on this case, but I was able to speak with the mother of the 2 children as well as the attorney of Miss Jennings, and I should be in contact with them in due time just to kind of get more information on where their head's at following this ruling today. Live in Greensboro, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.
Go ahead, anybody. Go ahead, Fizzer Frost.
So I have a question. Was the kid black?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Makes it a little bit better.
Yeah, he
Makes it a
looked
little
at
bit
black.
better.
Yeah, that little boy should have woke her motherfucking ass out, man. I mean, from where I come from, that we don't tolerate no shit like that, man. I mean, that's about the only thing come to my head first thought from that shit, man. Like, hey, pouring water on me like that, you got to get
Soda. Just
it.
imagine.
Soda, yeah,
Coca-Cola. Just
getting you sticky shit for no reason.
I gotta jump in the pool now.
Jump
She
on her,
hit the little boy.
throw her ass in the pool. But yeah, that disrespectful, and she should have asked questions before she took action, man. She a grown ass fucking lady and acting like a fucking child.
Yeah,
Too much of that
the
going
little
on.
badass little black kids got on her fucking nerve.
Yeah, like that's because if she was black and she did that, I don't think there'd be an issue. Because if I'm the judge, I'd be mad as fuck. I did not go to law school and do all this shit so I could sit here so y'all motherfuckers can complain about some lady throwing a soda on you. It's
But
a
she
fucking
hit the little
soda.
boy
But
too. She smacked the little boy in the face a couple times.
oh, okay, then that's different. That's different. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
You
But
post some
if it
motherfucking
was a
photo
black
on my
woman,
daughter, I don't give a damn what color you is, black, white, red. You better hope you black, because if you white, you racist. I'm a racist. I'm gonna report a racist.
nah.
If
If an old black woman threw a soda on my son, and I know he's bad too, I'm just like I would tell a lady, watch you fucking touch, but I'd be like, that motherfucker probably deserved it.
First thing I'm gonna
But
do
now
is
if you slap
what the hell you did, boy?
my son, that's different.
What the hell did you do? But I'm gonna slap the fire that old ass lady. I don't give a fuck.
For throwing soda on your son, you gonna slap her? Nah, man.
I'm gonna tell you what, she gonna be in that goddamn water. She gonna get something. First of all, Hassan, I hear what you're saying. Try that shit with Sabrina's son and see what the fuck happened to you. Try that shit with Sabrina.
Hassan, do you got children?
You gonna bring your ass up?
No, I don't have children.
That's why you said that.
Yes, goddamn penis, though. You don't know this lady? Come on, man.
No, I mean, no. If she
Oh, I
touched
was
him, then
muted the
that's a
whole
big
time.
issue.
My bad. Gosh,
If
I
she
asked
touched
that
him,
question. Do you have kids?
say again.
I was muted the whole time. I didn't know, but I did ask, did you have kids?
No, I mean, I'm not saying a woman can touch my kid. I'm just saying, like, through sorrow, I'll be like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't take it a big deal as long as she was black. If she was white, it'd be an issue.
Check this out, brother.
I'm
I don't
telling
care
you,
if
you don't
I
have
don't care if
kids,
you
bro.
white. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're brown. I don't care if you're yellow. I don't care if you're purple. I don't care if you're red. I don't care
But
if you're
I
jet black. I don't care if you my twin. I don't care if you my brother. I
Yeah.
don't care if you my sister. I don't care if you my cousin. I don't
Yeah.
care if, none of that.
You could be my mama. You ain't gonna pour no fucking soda on your goddamn grandchild. Off the flap. I'm not allowing that. My own mama. When you have children, bro, it's a different type of. Can't nobody touch your fucking kid. You don't even like when the mama. Hold on, don't be hitting my baby. Don't. Nah, you tripping. What they do? Okay, all right, now, all right, go ahead. Do what you gotta do, but don't.
So, but if your wife threw soda on your son or your child,
Man, I might blank.
You have problems.
Ain't no mic
I
to
just
it.
need some water.
Ain't no
Outside.
mic. Ain't
Fill
no
some
mic.
water.
That been
I'm
there,
gonna
hot
blank.
sauce. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying?
Now water.
man,
If
I
my
have to
wife
call
pour
Cap,
water
man.
on my
Y'all-
kid,
Cap, y'all motherfucking lying, man.
you
Come on, I'm
crazy as
sorry.
fuck. You
I done
crazy
been
as
through
fuck.
it, so I ain't got to lie. I done been through it.
Bro, you
So,
don't have
so
children,
hold
you
on,
don't even
Dr. Frisbee.
understand that
You
feeling.
telling me so explain, because I don't know what you mean. So explain.
If somebody poured soda over on your mama, what would you do?
Depends on who did that shit.
A stranger.
A stranger.
don't
A strange woman.
Didn't they get fucked up? Didn't they getting fucked up?
Exactly, bro. That's the same feeling that you got for your mama. You got that 20,000 times more when you have children, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's different. I hope you able to have children.
What I'm saying, what I feel you on that. But if I'm saying my mom poured soda on my son, I'm gonna be pissed. But no, I probably like, what the fuck did he do? That's probably gonna be my first, because I know my mom. My mom ain't gonna just randomly throw soda on a motherfucker.
Wait,
so I
do
probably
you
say,
have
what did he do?
brothers?
Yeah, I have a younger brother.
If your younger brother pours soda all over your mama, what you gonna do to him?
Yeah, I
This
might have
your
to rough
brother
him up
now.
a little bit. I might have to rough him up a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. When I say, see, you don't have children, so you don't feel me. You can't empathize with that yet. Not yet. Until
Nah,
you do.
but what I'm saying to you is this, is that but if my mom poured soda on my brother, I wouldn't give a fuck actually.
No,
But I'm just saying, like,
'cause that's her child,
I
bro.
would give my mom the benefit of the doubt. I would give my mom the benefit of the doubt first. That's all I'm saying.
That's her child. You ain't shit you could do in
Right.
that situation.
Hassan, what do you think your mom would do right now if a woman poured soda on you? Right now, and you're a grown ass man. If a woman and your mom was standing right there, and a woman poured soda on you, what do you think your mom would do? Baby, he probably did.
She'll grab a rock and smash her face.
Facts.
907, what you think?
It's 3 hours. I think that pouring soda on somebody is equivalent to spitting on them, and it's a sign of disrespect. And the way I feel, I don't even like when adults talk to my kid. You need to talk to me first. Don't be coming over here trying to talk to my kid, and you damn sure ain't gonna be throwing no drink on my kid. Oh yeah, we got a problem. I'm around Mac.
But now, if you know you got some little badass kids and an adult speaks to your kids how an adult should, I think that's okay. Hold on. Hey, stop that. That's not cool. Y'all need to stop all that cursing that y'all doing. That is not cool. Y'all tripping. And I hear that and I'm like, hold on, what's going on? They over there cussing. What the hell y'all doing cussing for, goddamn it? Shit. I ain't teach you that shit.
I don't got no bad
Where the fuck you
kids.
get that from?
So I don't got no
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
kids, but I feel like if it's someone that you know that's in your family, okay, that may be different. But if it's a complete stranger, I don't like that. But I do also have a daughter. I feel like it may be different if you have sons.
Well, you just said your kids ain't your daughter isn't
daughter ain't
bad.
bad.
Either, so.
So 907 East. Let me ask you this right quick.
Same thing.
So
for my
pretend you
son.
had a son. Pretend you had a son, and your mom threw coke on him because he got a slick ass mouth. Then are you upset like that?
Yeah, I would be upset because I don't think that is a way to reprimand or discipline a child is by throwing a drink on them, because it's like
Hell no.
you're treating a childish act with another childish act.
So he
Right.
just cussed his grandma out, and you gonna be like, well,
No, I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna
just
beat his
put-
ass, but you ain't gotta pour no soda on him. Shit.
That's different.
Man,
That's different. If he
So
did
Trey
this,
Burke, so your mom threw soda on your 10-year-old son, and your mom said he cussed me out.
knowing my son and my mama, I'd have told him that's what your ass get from fucking with him. That's my mom. I'm telling you. I already know my mama. First of all, she would have told him, she would have warned him. Get your funky ass away from me, fucking with me.
Right.
See, a grandma is different. It's the grandbaby.
Yeah.
Then he'd have kept doing it, she'd have got his ass. I told your ass, leave me the fuck alone. And I'd
No,
have been
but
like, yeah.
hold on, pause. All y'all was like, no, not even my mom, right? Y'all all said that. Now Trey Ferg said something different.
I
Now
said
we
it.
all agree.
I said it.
No, I still mean that. I
I'm
still
gonna
mean
still
that.
say something to my mama now. I ain't gonna do my mama nothing, but I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is
Mama, why'd you do that?
Yeah, why the fuck did you pour soda
And
on
she
the
told
fucking
you,
boy?
he cussed me out. She told you, that little boy cussed me out.
And still, that ain't the way to do it, mama. You could have called me or cut his ass. You could have cut his ass. Cut his goddamn
So,
ass. You ain't got to put no soda on the damn boy.
your mama ain't gonna resort like that. Your mama gonna pull that belt out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or she gonna
Yeah,
call
it
you.
looks like she get a
Or she gonna
You'll get a
call
stick.
you. I mean, in that situation, how I don't see it happening unless you got a fucked up ass mother. But yeah, but the mother gonna either call your ass, be like, your child over here acting up, come get them before I do something to him. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that.
Hot sauce. Just imagine somebody. Just imagine you was 11, 12 years old. Say you was a bad kid and you knew it. Right?
Well, I mean, like,
And
so
a woman
I mean, I hear
poured,
y'all, but
and a
in
woman
general,
poured soda on you, right? Some white lady, because you being bad in the neighborhood, you just being a badass little kid.
I said
you
white
ain't got
people.
no-
I said that was different. I said if it's a white woman, it's different.
Okay, black lady, and she just poured soda all over you. How would you feel about that?
But I know what I did to deserve that shit, though.
Cap.
No, because like I told y'all, kids are dicks. I have always said that kids are fucking assholes.
In this video, we don't know what the little boy said. He was probably, based on the video, it looks like he was just in the pool. And sometimes they don't like little kids the little black kids in the pool without parental supervision. And she probably asked him something. He said, man, my mama said I can come over because that's what little black kids do. They gonna say some shit. And she got mad, went over, poured the drink. Not only did she pour the drink on, she slapped the little boy in the face. Now, she would only do that without that boy's mother there. So Prita would have drug her ass all up through that complex. I'm trying to tell you, you cannot hit a black woman's kid. I'm trying to tell you, they will fight your ass to the death. They don't give a damn if it's me, you, goddamn Frankenstein. They gonna fucking go toe to toe if you fuck with their kid.
That's why her ass sitting in jail right fucking now, because they went
They
home
say-
and told them that shit. She put a white lady pour a drink on soda on little Pookie.
Oh shit!
Who the hell pour a drink on my baby?
Yes.
Oh, no, we gotta go see what's going on with this shit.
Best believe she came back.
Man came back, got into it, called the police. Police was called. The white lady probably called the police.
Oh, look at the white man with his neck around the boy. Come on, see?
That's the same
She ain't looking at me and do his ass. She ain't no adult. See, they do that shit when they know a man around. But that's how they act, though. That's how they act. Look at it.
That dude gets fucked up. That dude in the blue shirt, he gets fucked up immediately.
But that's how they act, though. See, they want to pick on the little kids and shit.
I'm trying to drown the damn boy.
Dumped in the water with him.
It's fucked up, man. fucked up.
Yeah, every
whites in the
And them little kids are
Man.
bad as hell.
Even
No,
even
that's
if I
not-
don't know
no.
those kids, even if I don't know those kids, I'm over there gonna fuck up a couple white people.
Man,
The
that's
kids
how
are
the
bad as
motherfuckers
hell.
are, man.
Play
That's
it
how
again,
the
Hassan.
motherfuckers-
Play it from the beginning. I want to see it again.
This happened in South Africa?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, they rich as hell down
Oh,
there.
Hey, that man looks so old.
You go grab him by the hair. See?
That's his, I mean, that's his little brother, right? I mean, the taller one is the big brother.
It's that bullshit right there, man.
Man, why the fuck you got that little boy in the pool like that?
That's that bullshit right there, man.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, it's trying to drown.
Yeah, that's that bullshit right
Come
there,
on,
man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got accused with assault.
No. You do not press charges. If I'm the father, you do not press charges.
What you do?
You go with your homies and you in South Africa, you murder those motherfuckers.
Hey, I want to see what the president said about that.
You murder, bro. If I see someone handling my son like that, old ass man like that, no cops are being called. None.
That's what we saying about the porn and soda. Same thing.
I'm not gonna murder nobody over porn and soda, bro. I'm not gonna murder nobody. But
It's the
that
same
shit,
thing.
you murder yeah.
But you gotta
Somebody
think,
get
she
murdered.
not only poured the soda, but she fucking smacked them in the face. In the face. Couple times.
Look,
pass Hassan that blazing, man. Fuck that shit. Pass that shit down, man. Pass that shit.
Hassan got me upset now, man. When I'm seeing that shit, I want to murder those motherfuckers now.
Man,
That's
that's awesome.
That shit, because he's out his mind right now.
No, man. I mean, look at this bullshit, man.
Yeah, that was
I
some
would have called
bullshit.
every motherfucker I knew, like, yo, we rolling up there deep, and somebody got to die. Fuck that. Somebody got to die.
This story is going to tell us be careful on online dating, real quick.
Date night turned nightmare on Valentine's Day. A man was found badly beaten in a parking lot hours after going out with a woman he'd just met online.
He's still in the ICU right now. And as News 4's Dylan Brown reports, the victim's brother fears he'll never recover.
A man found almost beaten to death half naked in this Oklahoma City apartment complex parking lot. His twin brother tells me he's distraught, says it's a stark warning for anyone dating online.
You know, he's a loving father. He'd do anything for anybody.
Just off I-240 in South Oklahoma City, Derek Schlesinger nearly lost his life on Valentine's Day night. Derek can't speak. He can hardly breathe on his own. Daniel, his twin brother, says his date allegedly planned it all.
It was pretty much a setup.
His brother met a woman through Facebook dating, Journey Ivy.
The first time he hung out with her that night.
After the date, she allegedly wanted to stop by her place here at the Seminole Ridge Apartments. So he did. He drove in, he parked, she got out, and when she came back, the unthinkable happened. In came her brother, Thomas Jones, who then allegedly beat Derek several times. Derek found by police the next morning, naked from the waist down in the parking lot. He was rushed to intensive care.
He's attempting to breathe on his own right now. Fractures from like his upper lip all the way to the back of his skull.
Using cell phone data, police tracked his car to Ada. Later found Ivy allegedly texted Derek hours after apologizing for running away. Then essentially admitting to the crime in a text to a friend, writing, "Me and my bro hit a lick last night, then we got into a major accident." Police say hit a lick is slang for committing a robbery. Now Ivy and Jones both locked up. Derek slowly recovering.
He's fighting for his life right now.
In Oklahoma City, Dylan Brown, Oklahoma's News 4.
Wish him the best, absolutely. Both of the suspects are looking at robbery charges. And of course, Jones also faces a complaint of assault and battery and maiming.
Maiming? Maiming? That shit should be attempted murder, for real.
Yes, it should be.
Right.
Because that's what it would have been on me. It would have been attempted murder on me.
Right, exactly.
What it would have been.
Go ahead,
No, I gotta say that is like once I meet some hoe on Facebook and she said her name is Journey Ivy, whatever happens from that point on is my fucking fault. Who the fuck is gonna date some girl named what? Journey Ivy? Nah.
But homeboy could have been a square, you know. There's some people that, you know, don't date much, so they don't see red flags like that.
Journey Ivy.
But he met her in the parking lot. So that's considered a safe space for most. You outside in the open. You would assume that. You know, but the fact that her brother came out there, damn, they already had that shit.
I'm not dating a woman named Journey Ivy.
That's straight up trash. You know, some names are just what they are. Some names identify where you were from and who you are by your own culture.
Yeah, well,
you know?
not me.
So, be careful, man. Drop your location wherever you go. Meeting somebody new. Always drop that motherfucker.
Yeah, somebody got to know where you were.
Somebody.
907. What do you think?
You know, I think these dating sites are getting kind of scarier and scarier, but there's a lot of warnings out there about these dating sites. And, you know, when you meet people off these dating sites, try to meet in public. I don't feel like anyone should be sharing a ride. Like, everyone should be driving themselves to the location. But like I said, he might not have been dating savvy. So, but my thing is this: they could have robbed him without beating him.
Well, I mean, maybe he was like, because like when my uncle told me when I was a kid, he was like, "Yo, if somebody wants to rob you, just give it to them, right? Because whatever they want to take, you can get it back." So, you know, maybe he was like, "No, you can't take my car, whatever."
Hold on,
But
guys. Hold on.
yeah, so just give it to them, right? But if a guy points a gun at you, you give it to him, then you keep talking, then you got to fight.
But some people, even if you give them what they want, they're still gonna do something.
Yeah, that's what I just said, right? Like you give them what they want, but if they keep talking after that, then you know what time it is.
Yeah, you got to have a gun on you. Just you never know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I would definitely have a gun in America today. No question about that. You got to have a gun in America today. Got to.
Yeah.
Preferably a 9.
6. What do you think?
It don't matter. I mean, if he would have cooperated or not, you know, the guy looked like an Aryan, honestly. So it really don't matter. That was going to end violently anyway, you know. So.
All right. I appreciate everybody that's here. Hit the Cash App to support. Hit the like and share. There's one more video before we end this. It's about to get. I know it's getting late. I appreciate everybody. This is the final story, and we'll be out of here. And then just give me 1 second. Now this one, this story. Be careful on having babysitters now.
Who killed a child she was watching is heading to prison. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Kirsten Joyce.
I'm Brian Loftus. This is a story the 8 News Now investigators first broke, have been following closely. Vanessa Murphy was the only TV camera in court today for what was an emotional sentencing.
We do want to warn you this story is of a sensitive nature.
Lauren Courtney sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 20 years. She was babysitting a child when she was caught on camera beating him to death. The judge noting the brutality of the case and how 5-year-old Ryan Peralta suffered in his last moments.
The last minutes of that child's life were in pure horror.
Lauren Courtney learning her fate Wednesday after pleading guilty to first-degree murder.
Gosh, you look crazy.
I didn't watch it video, quite honestly. There really aren't any words for me. What you did is unconscionable.
Courtney asking Ryan Peralta's family for forgiveness.
I wish that I could do more than just use my words to express my sorrow and remorse.
Prosecutor Michelle Joby remembering Ryan.
It's very, very clear
that Ryan was a happy 5-year-old child.
And then describing Courtney's actions, which ended his life.
She drags him around the house when he's vomiting blood. She is yelling at him, screaming at him about her. It's her bad day. It's her situation that he's upsetting her that day.
Joby calling a claim from Courtney's defense that she could have been sleepwalking as offensive and repeatedly noting the brutality of the crime.
She then left him on the couch for approximately an hour, hour and a half while he lay suffering and frankly dying because she wouldn't do anything to get him medical care.
Clark County District Court Judge Jacqueline Bluth acknowledging how emotional this sentencing is before sending Courtney to prison for life.
A 5-year-old understands every blow, every punch, every stomp, every slap. When you're screaming vitriol of hate in their face, they know what's happening to them for 26 long minutes. Ryan knew what you were doing to him.
The child's parents not present in the courtroom due to the trauma. Joby reading a statement from Ryan's dad describing how his sister, who was 7 at the time, is trying to cope.
Why did her brother have to go away to heaven? The only time that Carly gets to see her brother now is when she dreams of him in her sleep, of their happy memories together. No amount of healing can fill the hole of sadness that Lauren left us with.
Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Damn. 907, what do you think about this?
You know, people are just very sick, and it's unfortunate.
Trey?
You got children. You want to have a child. Make sure, if at all possible, you can have someone that you can trust like your child. These type of situations, when it comes to children, the elderly, and the disabled, she got everything she deserves. Everything. I don't care how much you can say sorry or whatever. You do something to those three, hey, go, let's do it the Middle East way. Let's do it. She don't need to go waste taxpayer money for the next 30 years of her life. Don't line her up. Let's get it done quick. Put her in the chair. Put a rope around her, whatever it takes. When it comes to the elderly, the children, and the disabled, special needs, man, you get no remorse, man. You don't get to go live your life out.
All right.
Let's do it over. Let's do it quick. Get it done, you know. And, you know, I work with these type of, you know, the disabled. I work with kids in foster care. And there's some of the saddest situations you can ever be around, man. If you ever lost a young family member, man, that's close to you, at the hands of somebody else, that's just sad, and that should make you want to go and just hurt somebody bad. So, you know, it's just unfortunate, you know. That's why our sisters got to do better, man. Be careful who you children about, and make sure you watch. You know, you get people that you know you can trust to watch your children, man. Sad.
Hassan, what do you think?
Give me a minute.
All right, go ahead. 6, what do you think about this?
Man, first of all, when I first looked at her, 2 words came to mind. Evil liberal. She looked like something was wrong with her. I mean, tattoos. I mean, I examined her. Tattoos on the arms, hair hanging over her ears, and barely and halfway over her face, mainly. So yeah, she had some most definitely wrong with her, but I don't think she got what she deserved. And then what pissed me off is listening to that judge. Because that judge was every minute, every second, every punch, every kick. You talking to her like she a damn child. This is a murderer. A cold-blooded murderer of a child. So that's how I also know that was a liberal ass judge, because the judge also gave her possibility of parole after 20 years. You don't deserve none of that stuff. You don't deserve to be treated like you don't even deserve to be treated like a human at that point. You do not, because you did not treat that child as a human. The way you treated that child was inhumane. And that's exactly what she deserved from the time she was arrested, from the time she walked in that courtroom, out that courtroom for the rest of her life. No, that's too good for her. And I land my plane.
Go ahead, Fizzle, for us.
Yeah, I say that's why it's important, you know. I mean, you know, it's we always go back to this same topic most of the time. But that's why it's still important to have a two-parent household. It's good to, like I say, be very selective about the parent of your child. And it's always good for the mother to sit at home and watch the child to a certain age while the man take care of fucking business. Then you won't have to depend on other people to watch your child, because it can be it can be that moment, man. I always talk about that one moment, you know, like even if it's your parent, accidents can happen. You feel me? You know, she can be holding the baby or something, her knee go out, drop the baby on their head or some shit. You know, you just never know, but it always have you thinking when something happened when you're not there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, two-parent households are very important, man, and to avoid babysitters and stuff like that, man. It's the best route to go. But you know, we all know how that shit turned out. We already know the results of that.
Hot sauce.
Yeah, capital punishment. Like over here in China, if you murder someone, you go in front of a firing squad, and they'll bill your next of kin for the cost of going in front of a firing squad. And that's what she needs to do. Because, yeah, I mean, like some things you just have to be firm about. Some things you have to have zero tolerance. And child abuse is absolutely a zero tolerance situation. And I'll pass the mic.
Trey, anything to add?
No, man. Ain't nothing to add. It's just...
No, look, I just want to show you guys this. Just read the title. We're not going to watch the videos. Two different things. These are crazy. Just read the... You see it? Read what it says. 12-year-old chopped to pieces over online gaming.
Wow.
Yeah, so this is like in the gaming world. Somebody deleted that 12-year-old over a game. And then, hold on, this one real quick. Now you see the white dude is the deadliest gamer the internet. The internet deadliest gamer right there. The blind one dude. And the guy in the bottom also deleted some people on esports.
Yeah, I know the dude at the bottom.
Mm.
I read
The
up
one
on
on
him.
top is worse, allegedly. So what we have learned today: never ever underestimate nobody.
Yeah, pretty much.
So appreciate everybody coming. Wow, we got Trey doing his thing on YouTube. Fizzle Frost doing his on YouTube and Face and 907. 6, you should have streamed this to your audience on your side of the. At least you could have got views.
Oh shoot,
It's all good.
Yeah, I just thought about streaming it to my Facebook page, and so I just started it. But Hassan, that was a great show, and you told me it was going to be an hour, and so we're at
I
the
know
3-hour mark.
because people kept coming in and it got more interested. So 907, what is your final words, thought, opinion, or you have a question for the panel? Go ahead.
Well, I would just say that someone just said that the women, or it was Dr. Frizzle Frost, he was saying the women should stay at home and the men should work. And I think that that is a good dynamic in an ideal world, because with both people out of the house working, there's no one to take care of the children. And what we're seeing now is no one's there to care for our kids in the proper way. So I think like that would be an ideal situation. But unfortunately, there's other things are happening. But I think I understand why somebody needs to be at home with the kids.
Yeah, you're right. Trey, what is your final words?
If you're a parent, take your time, use these videos to teach your children the importance of safety, the importance of trusting you, trusting your word, trusting your vision. Because the way the world is today, any one of us can be a victim at any time. So use these type of videos to teach your children, teach your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews on a sleepover. Great discussions for kids. What would they do in certain situations? Who do they need to contact first? What do they need to do? So just use it. Other than that, everybody be fucking careful out here. Because from where I see it, down there everybody's crazy. So just be careful. Share your location with your family. If you're going out with somebody you never met, your best friend. Befriend a police officer, somebody, and say, look, I'm gonna send you text messages when I'm something, man. This shit is scary as hell, man. Other than that, that's all I got.
Before we get to my other three guests, 907 talked about real quick about your interview coming up. That you're doing an interview before people forget.
Yes. So on Friday, I'm going to be interviewing Slim Jim Longfoot, which is another YouTuber who he's going to talk about having type 2 diabetes. In 2020, he had a healthcare scare and almost lost his life, and then was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So on Friday, he's going to come through 907 Goodage and share his story. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. And yesterday I interviewed Next Level, talking about his journey and how he became a vegan.
All right. While Hassan gives his final thoughts, everybody, you can put your channels in the chat so people can come and subscribe. Go ahead, Hassan.
Yeah, first and foremost, thank you for allowing me on the panel. Shout out to the esteemed guests that arrived. Good conversating with you guys. The pimping never stops. The dirty macking will always continue. So whether you want to wrap it up or not, it's your world. Live it to the fullest. And yeah, just don't catch no diseases. Keep fucking and don't catch diseases. That's it.
Hassan, you're always welcome. 6.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 6. What is your final thoughts?
Man, first time here, man. Great show, brother. Appreciate you having me here, man. I also appreciate you showing love to my channel also, man. Hold on. What the hell is this? I try to share my channel and stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you having me here, man. Appreciate you showing love to my channel also. Great stories and very interesting topics. That's for damn sure. But last words, world crazy. This is a crazy world we living in, and crazy people, crazy times. And unfortunately, we living in times where you gotta be prepared for anything and everything. Anything and everything. Oh, hold on. Can you hear me? Oh, wait a minute.
We can hear you. You might put the boost on there.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, we living in times, man, you gotta be prepared for everything that's going on because just gotta expect the unexpected. Prepare for the worst. Pray for the best. Prepare for the best. I mean, prepare for the worst most of all, because unfortunately, it's I don't know, man. It's just
a
watch
crazy
yourself, man.
world.
Just take care of yourself. Just take care of your family, man. Just try to do right, man. Just try. Live, pretty much. That's it.
And Fizzer Frost, go ahead. What is your final thoughts?
Yeah, man. One step at a time. Day one step at a time. Always keep positive things on your mind. And it's rough to a point where you get a little stressed out, a little agitated, you get a little frustrated. Couple things will piss you off because that's just a bad energy inflicting that energy on you. So you just have to know how to handle it, proceed with caution. Sometimes you have to sit back, take a fucking deep breath, walk off the scenery for a minute if you're at the job. Hey, I gotta go take me a breath. I take me a fucking breather. You know what I'm saying? Take a breather. Just so much going on in the world, man. It's hard to stay positive. It ain't too hard, but it ain't easy. It just got to train your mind to stay focused on the right thing. Find something to fucking do. Find your goal to accomplish. Shoot for the stars, goddamn. Aim high. Keep your head above water. Stay afloat.
Hey, I appreciate everybody's watching. Hopefully everybody hit the like button. Hopefully everybody subscribed and shared. Fizzer Frost, can you find Ron Mack channel real quick for me?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, before I go on, Fizzer Frost, can you tell us about your interview coming up with Ron Mack?
Got an interview tomorrow. I got to set up tomorrow night, so it'll be a late night interview. Yeah, it should go down, man. He jumped out the panel. I wanted to talk to him in the back room. So Ron Mack, if you're listening, come on, bite. So yeah, I got an interview with him tomorrow night, and Friday I got an interview with a guy. Well, he's a teenager. He do wrestling content, but they also do like their own little wrestling stuff. They be in DDTing each other, and they got title belts and all of this. So I want to tap into his world, see what he got going on. He got a nice little channel over there. And also my homie Torn Jones, I'm supposed to be interviewing him next week. He drive a party bus, and he pretty much like an entrepreneur. If anybody go back to the stories I tell, I'm gonna end up changing the stories and the titles and all that. But you go back to the stories I tell, talking shit, night 1 and night 2 anyway. I talk about the party bus, how we did shows and we was We had to envelope CDs and slicing people up in the crowd because we were slanging them motherfucker like Batman boomerangs. And and anyway, yeah, those are 3 interviews I got coming up. Okay, you
Yeah,
found it.
great stuff, great stuff. And hopefully, Trey, you start doing your own live soon. You know, we can't wait for that. It's going to be interesting. And also, Trey has a. You're on Black Man Unfiltered when you talk about sports and all that, right? You have like.
Yes, sir. The 1-in-1 Sports Show on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. We usually come on about 8. Drop the link. You know, we're just talking about everything sports from A to Z. Boxing, football, basketball, baseball. Right now, the big thing is, of course, the NFL free agency, the draft coming up. You know, so come on in if you got a comment. You just got your view on your favorite team or whatever. Come on in and share it.
And also, everybody subscribe to Six Gaming Channel. He'd be doing a lot of games. If you're like an overnight person, that's perfect for you. Usually he be up all night playing games. Sometimes he brings people up in a panel while he's playing. Sometimes he stops the game and talk. Interesting stuff. Go support Six as well. And Hot Sauce, maybe one day he's gonna do his own YouTube vlogs whenever he's ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
not.
appreciate it. Maybe.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
Damn.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Ain't no telling what you'll get at my channel. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah, hey
Yeah.
Six, what's up? What was up with the news? Six TV news, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. When you got shut down.
Oh,
Yeah, tell us
yo,
about that.
man. No, I was stepping outside the I was just about to go to the corner store, give me a cigar, whatever. Man, I step outside, I see police everywhere. And what happened was there was a car chase and stuff. I got it on my page, and I got it on my page.
Yeah,
what happened?
I know we were watching it with you. Yeah, y'all go check it out. Go to Six channel and check it out.
But yeah, it was a car chase, and they had got the car down, but one of the guys ran across the field, which they got him down in the field and tased him and stuff. But you know, that's pretty much what it was. Wild ass car chase, possibly stolen car.
I know it was flamed up out there, man. It was police everywhere.
Man, bro, I thought that was a murder or something. That's why I heard it, because that's why I turned my phone on. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, if I'm gonna have any witnesses, it's gonna be YouTube.
Okay. That was some good footage.
And again, I know I said this twice. My bad, Six. Thank you to Fatty, Team Fatty, and the Untouchables. Without them, this cannot be impossible. Because if he didn't help out, I'll probably just wait it to March 10th. So subscribe to Fatty as well, and of course the No Cap crew, Freezy with No Captivity. But go ahead, my bad, Six, for cutting you. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, brother. My bad. I mean, that's all I had to say, really, man. Just crazy situation.
Yeah, because we were watching you live when that happened, Six. Then out of nowhere, you got cut out. Like, whoa, what happened?
Oh no, I was discussing something else. I kind of know the guys there, and I was kind of discussing something else, some kind of other business I ain't want to talk about on YouTube. So I had to
end the screen.
That part out now, you know, on the ground, so I might incriminate myself, you know. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I figured you had to end the screen.
Yeah.
No, I ain't ended. I just after I talked, I had muted it for that second because I had to, you know.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I had to put the phone I had muted and put the phone in my pocket and discuss my business and stuff right quick. Then after I got to talk about it, that's when I put my phone back up, took it on mute, and then that's also when I lit the other guy's phone.
Oh yeah,
to show what happened. You know? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll with y'all until you got back to the crib.
Yeah.
Like I said, everybody go
I'm glad
subscribe
y'all
to all
did,
these
man. I
channels.
was like, man, y'all were my witnesses.
Go
Y'all were my
subscribe to all
witnesses,
these.
man. It
Go
was flamed
subscribe
up
to all
out
these
there.
channels. Support them. Salute to Ashton as well. Ashton Wims, I appreciate him. I appreciate everybody. You know, if I forget, appreciate any support. But yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
end it.
It's good meeting everybody. Good, nice meeting Hot Sauce, Trey, of course, Frizzle Frost, and Miss Not 907. Nice meeting you too, lady.
I subscribe to you, bro.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I subscribe to your channel as well. And you guys, make sure you guys come back and leave a comment after this live stream ends.
Appreciate
I
that.
will.
Appreciate it. Until next time, everybody. Like Freezy says, we out of here.